Hello, everyone, and thank you for the raid, Lawful Stupid RPG.
Hey,
How exciting! Just as we began our stream tonight, what wonderful timing! Yes,
yeah.
sadly we so frequently will get a raid right at the very end of a stream. So
Yeah.
this is exciting. Excellent.
Yay.
So players, welcome back. I know it's been a few weeks since we had our most recent session. But here we are. Yes, for everyone that's rated in, everyone joining us tonight. This is En Extremis, our Saturday night D&D campaign. We have one just before this in the evening and a bunch across the week. But this is our Sky Pirate. Is the most concise I can make it, I guess. Sky Pirate campaign. Did a
Yay.
portion of the world. Yeah. There's no land, no
Pirates.
water, just arcane airships that fly between floating islands, and Sky Pirates. Yep, of which our group is part of. So, at the end of last session, after leaving the island of Macaw, their home base, and setting a course for Staffney Island, where Lizana has a lead on some unfinished business from her backstory to take care of. The crew encountered a floating island, Cloud Island of Cloud Giants. And as is custom, they docked, at least to check in and dock as one of their crewmates advised them is customary. They pulled up along a ship and, gosh, through the clouds, guided by Kip, and I think Breelith was assisting in some of that navigation. Let me find my my notes here. The clouds finally parted after navigating their airship in for a good 15-20 seconds. Just paying attention to the edge of the wooden dock that they were following down. As the clouds parted, the city lay before them, spread out. Beautiful architecture. The ship came to a halt, and beside them was only one other ship docked there. It was a rather large ship, about 2.5 times the size of the Tempest, which is their ship. You've all docked. You're in unfamiliar territory, but thankfully Ash has knows some of the ins and outs of dealing with this. And I guess we'll get underway. I'll just give another quick shout out to our Lawful Stupid RPG Raiders. Thank you so much. Super glad to have you here with us. All right, so having docked the ship, begins getting moored and tied off to the ship, to the dock. Ash is walking around. Whew, all right, well, I'm just making sure she's presentable. Don't I don't think we have to stay here for too long or nothing, but I know we'll have to stop in at the Port Authority, and from there we can see if there's just we'll go with the flow. But it's my understanding this is just a hello, how do you do? They might ask us to take a look around or something and give a few hellos. After that, though, we'll just be on our way. And so I am rather interested. I do. I'm trying to think if maybe Cassius should probably kind of look at Cassius like the whole island floats on clouds. How and the whole clouds driving through the sky. Like what even magic do they use?
I would like to find out. I'm not entirely sure. I just know like Zosha do they use the magical do they use like the magical turbines that they use on the ships to keep Zosha afloat? Would Cassius know that?
Yeah. They use similar crystals, but they're fastened below the city to keep it perpetually afloat.
Yeah,
Hmm.
like this isn't something that like Cassius has seen before. Like it like floating on clouds like completely something different.
Mm.
Cassius is actually gonna ask Ash, are there any palms that we need to to Greece here, or since we were the ones stopping by and making ourselves known, can we just dock for free without any hassle? Do you know?
I don't think we'll have to. No, I don't think we'll have to worry about any of that here. They're all peaceful folk for the most part. Kind of see themselves as a cream of the crop themselves. So any visitors, they're usually pretty welcoming.
All right. Is there any way that we need to ingratiate ourselves? Are there any social parts or aspects that we need to know before going in there so we don't offend them and possibly get squished because they're so much bigger than us?
Right. I think that now they hold themselves in the highest esteem among all giants, so I wouldn't say anything to the effect of other giants being fancier than them or smarter than them or anything like that. Um, Let me think. I think just sort of playing along with whatever they're offering. That they like to be appreciated. It's a gist I understand. They let people come in and to show off their opulence and their grandness and such. I don't
Okay.
think we'll have to stroke any egos per se, but yeah, I wouldn't, as long as we don't go tying our tongues over uh, mocking them or saying anything too controversial for them like that. I think we'll be fine.
Okay, I think we can make that work. How's everybody else feeling about this?
Well, I would like Charles and Charlie to come along just in case we might need their assistance.
Oh,
You want to come, Charles?
Yes, I would love that so much. I live the cloud. It's floating in the city.
All right. I got something to talk to you about, Charles. I'd like just keep it on the hush, right? Just between me and you, right? And then he just sends him a message in his mind.
Mm-hmm.
Charles, all right, we might meet some fancy people. And I have the feeling that Miss Ashavar might need our assistance. Just wait on my signal because I have a feeling I'm not the main event this time.
He just gives you a wink.
Yeah. If you hear me say, there's this one game that my sister loved to play because she's like really loves dice and cards and such. It's called Yahtzee. So if you hear me say Yahtzee, you know the party's going down. All right.
Nope.
And then finger guns. Boo boo.
Just
Yeah.
He's very excited.
But wait on my signal. We have to help Ashavar.
And the kitty cat, ghost cat, jumps up on him, up on his shoulder.
Oh, do you need a cloak? Would you like a fancy cloak?
Oh, no, they can be invisible if they want. So. Right.
Okay.
And I look.
Okay.
I think I can look fancy, and he kind of, does a rough, like a Buccaneers, fancy-ish clothing thing that sort of takes shape over his form.
Oh, could you hair flip? Oh, you're bald, but
Oh wait. And it flips his head back anyway.
That's what's up. All right. Look out for Ashavar. Try to be fancy, and we're good.
Yeah, should be interesting.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
There.
I'm ready.
Y'all don't hear any of that, so good.
I'm also ready, and can't really. I will admit that I'm kind of excited about it. Or well, Ashavar is kind of excited about this.
Yeah, I think it would be fascinating. I guess
Really?
let's go.
Really, if we're gonna have fun.
Z, are you okay?
Yeah. I'm just curious about, potentially getting a map or something. So we have some directionality.
A map of like the city?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they have like a welcome center here.
And
Yeah.
doesn't
Like a
the
little
ship-
tourist center.
Yeah, for
They
sure.
might have like,
Yeah,
oh
especially
my
if they're
gosh,
showing off their city.
Because if they're so tall, then like they might have miniatures of themselves, like little like things where the head moves, but they might be as tall as us.
Like
What's every-
gigantic bobbleheads.
Something
What's a
like that.
bobblehead?
It's like a
It's-
little figure that just bobs its head back and forth. You never seen that before?
No, I haven't.
They're really
Sounds
popular among
fun.
assassins. They love to see those heads roll.
I was about to say, when we do public executions, their head bobbles around before it falls to the ground.
Oh, don't worry,
Hence the
don't worry.
name.
Look
The,
at this. What?
this
Bobblehead.
figurine, no, the figurine, the head stays on. It doesn't come off. It's not
Wait, so
supposed
like bobbleheads are decapitated people?
No.
Yes.
No.
Anywho, I say we head to the Welcome Center just to see.
I hope you don't
Really-
have any bobbleheads. I don't. It
Really,
sounds
they're
kind
not-
of wild.
No,
But
they're like
prepare yourself for public execution.
no,
We
they're
don't
like
know-
cute little
What?
figurines. No.
Do they do public executions here?
We
Is that
don't
something that
know.
you're
We don't
used
know
to?
that. Yeah,
All the time.
no.
It's like called Tuesday.
I think that's what Sinister is used to.
Yes.
Do the people come back as zombies at least? Dead people?
Well, some of the blood priestess like to resurrect things, but it never goes well.
Oh.
Or they like to possess, like put demons in people's bodies. It's not good either.
That sounds.
But they can play instruments really well somehow.
The dead can?
Yeah, they're really good at like performance. Well, it's usually up to the necromancer's imagination. And usually you have to have a lot of imagination to bring dead people back.
Okay. All right.
Well, should we head out, Liazana and Cassius?
Sure.
Yeah, like I don't know where this is
Yeah.
going. And then Cash is gonna leave the ship.
Nice. Ash will
Yeah.
go with you.
I'm following.
Zio, come too.
We're gonna need to like follow Ash's cue because we don't know what's about to happen.
Okay.
Also, won't the ship automatically update to new destination on its weird star map?
It from what we've seen, it should.
Yeah, so that would be interesting.
That's something we can check when we like get done in the city. Just real quick, unless we get like a place to stay there.
Dan, is all the buildings bigger? Like, is everything like noticeably like the streets wider and stuff?
Yeah. Everything is much grander to accommodate the size of the giants. There, you do see all the doors seem to have little medium-sized humanoid doors within the larger doors. So there's the big one for the cloud giants to step through, and then the much smaller one for everyone else.
Oh
They're
my god,
obviously
it's like a
adjusted.
door for like a dog or a cat, but for us. That's rad. That's so
Wow.
cool.
Wait, would that be the equivalent? Like, how big do they normally get?
Yeah, I think they're. Let's check. I feel like they're pretty grand here, the cloud giants. Let's see. They are, well, they're huge. So I guess maybe it's half the height, because that would be somewhere above 12 feet, I think. So we'll say 12, 13 feet. Thank you very much.
This brings up an interesting idea.
Hmm.
If they're, twice or three times their height, how big do you think their cheese wheels are?
They're considered huge.
I say,
Hmm.
Ashavar, obviously you have first go here, but I'm really already thinking about checking out some restaurants with Vic. Maybe he can pick up some good stuff in bulk.
And maybe some new meat.
I like where your head's at.
Always find meats and cheeses. That's
Actually,
always a good idea.
what do cloud giants eat?
Food?
I meant like specifically, like what are their favorite? You know what? This is stuff we could ask the locals. Why not?
Yeah,
Go in
yeah.
there. Yeah. What am I talking about?
Nice.
We're
Do they
thinking about
speak-
the wrong things.
Do they speak common?
I mean, if Gore can speak common and he's a hill giant.
Yeah, Gorg. Oh, he would love it. Oh.
Yeah, I never really thought about that. Isolated on an island where there were only celestials. When the hell did he learn common?
Well, he said he was just brought there. He was zapped there. He doesn't know how he got there. So he knew common prior
Where did
to
they-
arrival.
So they kidnapped him?
I think so, maybe.
Wow, fascinating.
The
All right, Ashmar, where are we headed?
Woo, well,
Oh,
good.
you mean Ash? You mean Ash?
Oh, Ash.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. It's confusing. I'm always
Yeah,
like,
I was
Yeah.
confused. I was like, what? Like, Ashvar's never been here before.
okay, Ash, where are we going?
Neat. Well, I think once we head down this dock, we've run right into the port. It looks like from here that must be where we're headed. She kind of points, as you're going down the gangplank, and you see down about 100 feet of dock. At the very end is the boardwalk, and a relatively small building, since everything's a bit larger for the Cloud Giants. But it does seem to be the only one that is facing the docks and right here in this area. Probably, I reckon, down there.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
we're definitely going to be following your lead right now, Ash, because
because honestly,
a lot
last
of
time
pressure, I know, but
we just kind of bluffed our way in past.
Oh, I see. Well, right. Let me take lead. I think we'll have to worry about none of that here. But so a learning experience, I suppose.
Are they usually of good temperament? Are they reasonable?
Well, I've heard of this, but I haven't actually. I've only been in here just real quick, and I can't remember if she has been here or not. Well, I'm not sure. I think we're gonna find out. She kind of wipes the sweat off her hands. All right. Well,
Right.
woo, here we go. And begins walking down, leading up to the port building. It has 4 pillars out in front, colonial style, building for the most part. Double doors that push in. One is already open entirely, so giants and humanoids can walk in. Medium humanoids. You step inside, and it's moderately dimly lit in here. Aside from the sunlight that pours in from the front windows, there's a clerk's desk in the back. And again, everything is done sort of in duplicate. There's, very large clerk's desk that cuts down about 8 feet from the end of the room, and that last 8 feet is like a medium humanoid little desk. About a third of the height of the previous. You don't see anyone in that short one, however. You do see oh, hang on a sec. I should probably do a roll and see who's where. Okay. You do in fact see someone down there. It appears to be an elf, if you had to guess. Difficult to say what type of elf, but an elf navigating the space behind that, and looks over and kind of yells. It's a lot of room in here. There's an echo, of course. Hello, come on over.
Hey.
What's up?
Hello. It's a pleasure to have you all here. What brings you? Do you have business today, or just here to see and experience the culture?
I think I'm gonna hair flip and try to see if they notice me or not.
Oh, yeah. No, sorry. They rolled super garbage.
All right.
Just here to look around.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wonderful. Yes. We're glad to have you here. It sounds like they kind of look around for, what is likely a Cloud Giant area behind the other desk. Yes, it's a pleasure to have you here.
What is the name of this fine city?
Oh, it's rather difficult for us to say. Does anyone here speak Giant?
Are they infernal giants?
Nice.
I do not.
Okay. Oh, Freelif does.
Oh, wait.
All right. Well, I think the closest to common would be Lurble Glog.
Lurble Club.
Yes, yes. And you know that to mean effectively the last bastion is sort of what that relatively loosely translates to.
Okay. Yeah, that's she'll turn to the group. That means the last bastion. I speak giant. I should have guess I could have mentioned that before. But here we are.
That would have been that would have been. I mean, you'll be our translator now.
You know,
Yes.
Yeah.
You speak,
Great.
That actually works out.
I love
speak the
translating.
rabbits, you speak the giants. I mean, nothing surprises me anymore.
Do you speak to any creatures that are small?
Yeah,
Because
you're
so far,
telling me.
rabbits are huge and giants are huge.
I speak with animals. Yes. Yep.
So giants are they humanoid?
No. I just know giant as a language. It's not. That's not. She'll kind of like look at the person's talking that they're talking to. I'm not absolutely not saying that giants are animals. I'm just explaining to them. Yes.
He nervously
right.
looks around like to where the giant usually is behind the desk. Oh, it's just a word of caution. Yes, please.
No, absolutely not. I
Um,
totally didn't mean that. I'm so sorry. I was just explaining, and we're all good.
It's all right. You
are
don't
not
have to explain
animals.
it.
We get that.
Yeah, you don't have to explain it.
Right.
It's okay.
Animals don't have
Okay.
whole.
You just
desks
make it
and
worse.
tables.
Yeah, you
All
just
right.
make
less
it worse.
explaining, yes. Before you, you do hear the soft rumble of a rather large, huge creature, you might say, kind of walking from a back room that has no door through and into the area to your left. That big desk peers down over the desk. Has sort of light bluish skin, long white cloudy hair, has that the mostly white with a little gray mixed in. It looks very soft and fluffy. There's almost like an air of cloud even to their form. Wearing rather nice robes. There's of course it's sun's out, guns out, so they don't have any sleeves. And it's sort of like the top would be like karate gi, like a gi that tucks into a belt, has a proper obi like a sash, and then it's effectively like a dress. The rest of it goes down to very well trimmed beard and hair put up into like an under.
Ooh.
Speaks in giant first.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll speak obviously in English, but
Sure. Hi, she's speaking in giant. We hail from several places. We sail around together. A lot of us are from God dang it, what's that island that we all started in?
Zosha.
Zosha. A lot of us started in Zosha.
And Cassius hearing Zosha will like put his hand up.
Sinister the whole time has been kind of like gyrating and hair flipping a little and just trying to, just be alluring.
So glad to meet you. And she'll do like this weird little bow.
Oh, when I see her do that, I'll bow.
Cassius will do it too. Just trying to stay on his P's and Q's.
Your mic's really low, Dan. Is it just me?
Yeah, no, it's not just you.
It's low.
His mic's a
No.
little low.
I thought my headphones were freaking out for a second.
I saw other people reach for their headphones. And I was like, I don't think it's just me.
Do you have the
But
volume up? Like, yeah. Yeah, it sounds like you're outside.
2 rooms away.
Yeah, for a second I thought that was me.
Yeah, I saw everyone go like, I was like, oh, okay. This, I don't think.
I really hope we don't get stepped on, you guys.
I mean,
we'll be fine.
Some people might be into that.
But to the point of our bones breaking, I don't know.
We'll be fine.
It's all about consent, Cassius.
I don't consent to get crushed by a gigantic blue foot.
Well, then you should have rolled a better Constitution save.
Would it be a deck save since I'm trying to dodge it?
What about a straight
Oh,
save?
wait, no, I thought you wanted to get smashed.
I do not want that.
No.
So
the opposite of want is do not want.
It's a deck save if you want to dodge it. It's a strength save if you want to hold it up.
Oh, nah.
No.
I don't want to hold it up either. I just want to survive.
Wait,
I just don't want
and be passively crushed.
A gigantic.
Perfect.
Foot.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to cast flirt. That's what I always do. Just cast flirt.
Well,
Are you flirting
did
with the
say-
foot or the whole giant?
The whole giant.
the foot, just the foot.
Just the foot.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Huh?
I didn't even know that there was a giant there. Just
I
the
mean,
foot.
Tickle, tickle.
Dan did say that they enjoy being like,
They love feet. They're
charmed
into
and
feet
like
push.
told that they're so opulent and
Wait,
everything.
Sinister, maybe you have to be the pursuer this time. You can't be pursued. Cloud giants don't do stuff like that, but they love
Oh.
being pursued.
Oh, I
according
could
to
do that.
Ash.
That's easy. That's easy enough. That's not a stretch for me.
I mean, depending on what you're going for, other things might have to stretch, but
I mean, little known thing, Cassius. The drow women tend to be taller than the drow men, by the way. So,
Really, I did not know that. You are
Yes,
the
they
first
are.
drow I've ever met.
well, hopefully we'll meet some more. I don't know where they're hiding, but
Don't you guys like dark places? We are in
we
the sky.
do. We love it.
This is nothing but sun out here.
There's so much sun. It's painful.
It's always sunny in Zosha.
I would watch that show. Yeah.
oh my god.
Can you hear me all right now? Is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
It's,
Okay, good,
Fantastic.
good. I'm so
Goodbye.
sorry, gang. I'm so sorry.
okay.
Right. So where were we? The giant came out. Breathless suddenly started shouting angrily, as that's what giant sort of sounds
No.
like.
No.
Bravo! Roll the Taka Wolf!
No, not at all.
Well, Chaco.
Yeah, so you hear, of course, Zosa, and the giant seems to be well pleased that one of you speaks giant, their native tongue. So, ouch, that hurts so much. Okay, the giant did not say that. That was Dan whining. Well, and then he switches to common, nods to the elf, who kind of nods back and heads into that back room.
Thank you.
Of course, enjoy your time here. The giant stands up, fixes his robes a little bit, tucks
Hello.
in.
Cassius is gonna kind of like tap Breathless and say, "Is there any way we can get a hold of a map? Do you think you could ask?"
Oh, yeah, we can ask. Yeah. Maybe not right this second, but
I'm pleased you've all come to our fair city to enjoy our culture and see the sights. Please.
yes. Yes, we thought we saw it as customary to visit and pay our due respects to the greatness of the cloud giants.
Yes. Of course. Yes, we're a marvel among the skies, certainly. I'm glad you see
Absolutely. It looks really cool. There are a lot of things happening and it's so bright and it's so opulent and there's just
Yes. There we go. Very well.
Much better.
Yeah. Please come follow me and I'll show you the way. This is the way. And he'll lead you out and into the city, and as you head out, you actually have to go up a few flights of stairs. Again, there's sort of like inset stairs along the edge of the normal stairway for medium-sized creatures. You go up to the second tier, and then out onto what you would imagine is the back of the roof that's flattened out and opens up to the city behind it. And you see being able to take in most of the city from this vantage point. You can see that there are a number of parks. You can hear music coming from nearby. Sounds like a live band, if you had to guess. You see an area where it looks like a lot of people are just sitting outdoors and at tables and seats around one another for something. It looks like just off to the west there may be an area. You see some crops and an area that seems to be like an agricultural area. And a number of, at your best guess, they may serve a function, or it might just be art exhibits in the city. Large structures and statues and other structures put together with an artistic flair.
Cash is gonna be in awe just looking around like this place is beautiful. Wow.
I'm gonna turn to the elf lady and I'm gonna say
oh, sorry, they bounced.
Oh, they did it?
They're gone.
They went to the background. Well, it's just a giant now.
Okay. Ooh. Not gonna talk to the giants.
It really is quite the city.
Yes.
Do you have a map of the city that we can does the city sell maps, or do you have any maps here?
Well, there are maps given.
Okay.
If I would head to, and he kind of looms an arm over your head in a particular direction near one of the Silver Spire there, and it's one of those artistic.
Okay.
Yeah, it sort of looks like, oh my gosh, a dunce cap made out of silver, and it's probably standing like 18 feet tall. I don't know. It sounds kind of silly,
like a cone.
But that's what it looks like.
It's a cone.
Yeah. It has like, the old jesters had the bells that hung down in a few places, like with those points. It has that at the base, as best you can tell from here. It's out on its own.
Okay.
Just past the Silver Spire, you'll find Adventurers Row, as we occasionally garner adventurers of a higher caliber. And so, those in need that are aware of this service we offer come here to procure adventurers for their needs.
So it's like adventurers for hire, like mercenary type stuff?
It can be, yes. Typically, we have a higher bar set for clientele. Managing restorations and retrievals of lost artifacts and other such wondrous things. But you'll find the maps you're seeking there.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yes.
Is this a theocracy or a matriarchy? Is this a democracy? What kind of government system are we talking?
There is a ruling council. The wisest among us build a council of 5. Our matters are brought before a subcommittee, and he kind of goes into a few of the like the process and stuff. But enjoy while you're here, and leave when you're ready, taking away the grandness of this experience with you.
And one last thing before you go. How do they say cheers, like when they drink? What did they say?
Chatu. You'll hold your glass.
Chatu, yes. And down it.
Exactly.
Cool.
Wonderful.
I got all the information I need.
Awesome.
Ashavar is probably going to give him a bow on our way out and compliment and say, you have beautiful architecture. It's a privilege to be able to see it.
Indeed. Thank you.
Felix will bow as well and tell him thank you in Giant.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. There's another deep bow. Arms swept. Mm-hmm.
Cassius will bow as well.
We're all just bowing.
And say,
but one after the other, yeah.
Yeah. one at a time. So I just looked at my character sheet, and Cassius does speak Giant, so he'll say in Giant, "Sorry, I didn't speak earlier. I was just wowed by your city." He'll say it in Giant, and then he'll take another bow.
Oh, that's understandable. And he gives like a farewell that can only be translated in Giant. You and he'll return to his area, leaving you all before this magnificent view of the city. Ash is going to step up next to Ashavar, just like arm to arm, or shoulder to shoulder, just. Oh, look at this view, Ashavar. I don't know if it's the air that's so thin up here, but it's just takes your breath away, right?
Sure does. Ashavar's constitution isn't very high, so she's probably feeling the altitude, and so she's like literally and figuratively.
Oh. Well, where are we all heading to next? Sounds like we just have our way to the island here, and then the city, and then make our way out. Are we stopping by? Are we getting that map or anything? Or are we just heading out?
Oh, yeah, we need that map 100%.
Map?
Yeah.
Yes,
Ooh.
map plays.
I hear music. Adventures Row, drinks. We got the Silver Council. We got all kinds of stuff. We got things. I need a guide. Everywhere. I can't speak Giant. At Cassius, all of a sudden you speak Giant? What? Let's go.
Oh, it's not all of a sudden. I was just very nervous.
But this place
nervous
looks
about.
dope,
They're
right?
They're just giants, they're just people like you and me.
I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I didn't want to talk too much, But I think
you never talk a lot.
I mean, that's fair, but I think
These
going to
hips don't
Adventures
lie.
Row.
Yeah.
I think going to Adventures Row is the best course of action, and it has been a while since any of us let off any steam. We've kind of just been going. So I don't know.
Yes.
Like, I think if we explore the city and we have a good time, I don't think that's such a bad idea. Like, what do you guys think?
I agree with this man.
I want to have a good time.
We have not had a
I've been
good time in
working.
a while. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a good time. I don't know where y'all have been, but okay, sure. Yeah.
I haven't played any concerts.
Yeah, like
I haven't done any
other than what
we
was
haven't gone shopping.
that one day that all of us almost, that Liasan almost died, and everything else was weird and happening. Other than that, it's been fine.
Yeah, but this seems like a very safe city.
You almost died too, though, Breelith. Remember the spiders?
Yeah, right. Sure.
I think the last time we had like downtime like this was when we first met each other, like on the cruise liner. But I mean, I think this would be a good time to like have fun.
Ashavar was there.
Oh, she was.
This is the first time we're going to have a good time, and Ashavar and Ash is there, and Charles and Charlie. We're all here.
Oh, I'm up for a good time.
Should we get the rest of the crew?
I mean,
let them stay. They need to work.
I don't know. It seems only fair that they get to get off the ship for a little bit.
Right. If we bring everyone with us, I'd have to bring the dragon with us too.
Oh. Yes, bring the dragon because they like clout things. They like cloud, like braggadocious things, and you could look cool, and you speak Giant, and you just be like awesome.
Do we see the elf that we were talking to before, Dan, or is the Giant still around that we were talking to a little bit ago?
The Giant. No, I mean they've gone back in the building, but it's just down the stairs.
Hold on a second. I'll be right back. And she's going to get up down the stairs to find either the elf or the Giant that they were talking to.
All right. We'll say you find the elf. The Giant is in the back room again.
Oh, hey,
hello.
it's me.
Yes.
Hi. It's a quick question since we're new here.
Of course.
We kind of have a not a very big, but it's not very big, but we kind of have a pet dragon. It's really okay. It doesn't it's pretty well behaved. It stays with us.
Of course.
Are we allowed to bring it into the city, or is that like no?
Well, I must ask you. You say you're a pet dragon, but
Yes.
I've never experienced a dragon as a pet. Is it a is it a fairy dragon? Something moderately simple of mind?
No, it's not. It's not simple of mind. No, it's definitely a dragon. It's kind of silvery looking. It can speak. Anyways, we kind of well, it hatched with us, so it kind of follows us around, and
All right.
it's
A freshly born.
less of a pet and more like a member of our family.
If you feel that you can keep the dragon from eating anything it shouldn't, let's say.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Or running free or damaging anything.
Any of
I don't see
us.
why that's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Just, of course, as you see how nervous this elf is.
We'll be responsible for it.
Good.
Yes. So
Yes.
if anything happens, definitely we will take full responsibility.
Yes, and unfortunately, yes. So please be very careful. We do seem like lovely people.
Sure. Thank you.
Of course.
Have a good work day. Bye. And she'll bound up the stairs back to the group. Okay, so I can bring the dragon in as long as we just take care of it. So let's go and get everyone.
Do you know how much we're going to impress so many people with just that dragon?
Well, I mean,
It's going to be.
Let's be considerate of the dragon. Let's not use
I am
it to
considering
be
the
like,
dragon. I'm considering
oh,
the dragon's
we're cool
going to be a
because you have a
celebrity.
dragon. I mean, we need to make sure the dragon's
Yes.
okay.
Yes, we are cool because we have a dragon. That's exactly what happens when you have a dragon.
Breelith, you don't think this might be too much for the dragon?
No.
Like sensory overload.
It needs to be accustomed to this stuff.
Let's look at it this way. I will keep an eye on it. If it seems like that it's getting overwhelmed or getting a little I'll take it back to the ship.
I have plenty of children's wine. We can give the children.
No, we're not giving children's wine to the dragon.
Let's not get our baby dragon drunk, please.
Right. So let's select the
Children's
shipping to
wine?
everyone.
Let's go get everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go get everybody off the ship. I wonder, is there like a dockhand that we can talk to, or is it the elf still, or someone who's like actively looking after the ship?
There's no one out in the docks itself. It's all self-serve. You've done all the work to tie it off, but that person is down there. The elven a woman is there at the counter.
I'm gonna Cassius is gonna walk over to the elven woman.
Oh,
hi, how you doing?
Hello.
So we're gonna be having more people disembark off of the ship.
Oh, lovely.
We didn't go through any type of procedure to check in, so I'm assuming it's okay for them to just hop off the ship, right?
Certainly, of course.
Okay, and then is there like an active security watch here on the harbor, like looking for stuff for the sky dock?
They pause a minute, processing. Well, why is he asking this? Is he casing the joint? What are you? What's happening?
No. It's nothing like that. I just want to know if somebody's going to be actively looking after our ship. We're going to be in the city.
Of course. Yeah. Yes. No, I'm afraid not.
Is thievery common around here or not really?
No, not at all. In fact, visitors are fairly rare themselves. So we do have another ship docked currently. The harbor master is escorting their captain into the city currently, or they would have greeted you. My apologies. But I think.
Wait, did you say escorting her?
Oh, the captain is a you see them sort of catching themselves before they give any deets they're not supposed to. No, I'm sorry, I did not. Simply, the captain of the other ship is being escorted by the harbor master into the city.
Okay.
Otherwise, the harbor master would have greeted you themselves. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, that's completely fine. I just wanted to see what the security situation was like, and I promise you, on my case injury, I know my word doesn't mean much, but I'm really not trying to do that.
I'm so sorry. It's this on occasion we have ships that arrive for the first time come here for the many cultural artifacts of significance, and so it does tend to be my initial thought. But yes, I do believe docking itself is, as you know, rather difficult. There are no other places to dock, so Regard and I will be here. Anyone coming from the city would have to pass through here, and the other ship is a known ship and is vouched for. It will not cause any trouble for you.
Okay, that sounds good. We're gonna get the rest of our crew off the ship, and they're gonna, come with us.
Lovely.
So they can experience the rest of this beautiful city.
She keeps kind of like looking over at the see if the cloud giants there. And, of course, do enjoy.
All right, thank you very much. You have a great day.
Well.
And Cash will start heading to the ship to go get everybody.
Nice. Right, they're all pretty excited. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wait, let's go and get the dragon.
I'm saying, is there you said the park? I'm gonna stay over by the park and stuff. I would let them know that's where I am. I'm assuming it's not too far from where they are.
No, there's a number of parks, so there's at least one that's nearby.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna look around and see what direction that music's coming from.
Okay. Yep. One. You actually, with your keen ears for music, hear another band further in the distance that seems to wrap up their set as you're approaching the one that's much louder and nearby. So they seem to be at least a couple of bands within the city.
So the one nearby, what is it, janky, and the other one's more rockin', or?
Let's see. The one that you first hear is sort of an acoustic group harmonizing. There's string instruments. Everything's acoustic. A little bit of percussion, and this particular one is an assortment of race, not all cloud giants. There are 2 cloud giants, a tiefling, and a high elf that are all performing here. 3 of them are singing. It's a nice little ensemble. It's acoustic. It's a little more upbeat. It has a not quite swing, but more bluesy swing, I guess. I don't know. I'm terrible at describing genres, but
yeah.
And there's a small.
Okay, so I'm gonna have some competition. Like, yeah, this is a musical place. Yeah.
Nice.
And I don't know if anyone came with me.
Did anyone go with Sinister?
Just standing.
Let's put him back to the boat.
Okay. All right. So you're there, Sinister, and I'm taking that in. Everyone else is collecting. Everyone. Vic's super excited, although probably Z is one of the only people that'll read the expression on his face as excited.
Yeah. Z will grab his arm and be like, "It's your job to like point out the best foods."
Oh, all right. Let's do this. And he recomposes himself and heads into the city. Everyone piles off the ship. Wisp is hanging out with Cassius. Ash, of course, is chilling with Liazana and Ashavar.
As they walk, Ashavar would probably be pointing out bits of architecture that she recognizes, and she doesn't know what they're actually called, but she'd like start telling Ash and Liazana, I saw this in this city, and it was really pretty, and this looks like something I saw in that city. And
that's amazing. Sorry, go ahead, Liazana. She's looking at you.
Sorry.
All right, so you all head filter back into Sibrelith. Kip is sort of gonna catch up. She's just gonna make sure that everything's squared away on the ship before, and and she'll catch up. But you grab the dragon, and you all start. You head back through the port and into the city.
Brelith would definitely kind of try to communicate with the dragon, like, okay, we're going into a city. There's gonna be a lot of people. A lot of and she's trying to imagine it as she's talking to it. Be a lot of people. There's gonna be a lot of stuff happening. If it's too much, just let me know and we'll come back to the ship. Okay? We can't eat people. Okay? Only I'll get you some food while we're there. Okay?
It kind of leaps up onto your arm and up onto the back of your shoulder, across the back of your shoulders, seemingly in agreement.
All right, okay. And she'll go on with the dragon on her shoulders.
Nice. All right.
Cassius will also get Guardian as well.
Nice.
Guardian has blue skin, right?
Guardian has my gosh, that's a really good question. I feel like I just can't recall. I'm gonna say it's
I thought she had pretty fair skin, but not.
I think so. Color. I think she was pale. She had the platinum blonde eyebrows and hair, and I think that she was moderately pale.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna say because I don't think she would have the blue.
Cassius is gonna go where Guardian is like. All right, so there might not be a fight to be had, but how would you like to see this cloud giant city we just got to? It's beautiful, and it's going to be more accommodating for you because they're all giants.
Giants, you say? How big, Cassius? How big?
How big was the giant we saw? 12 feet tall?
Yeah, it was 12, 14 feet, somewhere around there.
Two of me.
Oh.
Stacked on top of each other. It's crazy.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think you'll have a good time in there.
I think so too. Let us go.
Let's go. So yeah, he'll grab Guardian. Are you gonna take Wolf with you?
I think yes. And she's sort of taking the weapons off the rack she made for her and putting them back into the darkness that is behind her cloak. Thum, thum, thum. Yes, Wolf. Let us go.
all right, let's get out of here. And then Cassius will leave with Guardian and Wisp and whoever wants to come with him off the ship.
Nice. All right, the elven woman is sort of just professionally watching everyone come in. Certainly a different crew than your typical okay, on a wolf.
Hi.
And the giant. Okay, I mean, there's giants. Yeah. Oh, and there's the dragon. For yes. Is that?
We're back. Hi.
Nice. Hello. She's watching Charles and Charlie. I can see through them a little bit. Yes. Hello. Enjoy your tour.
Well, thank you.
Oh my god, you've been such a big help. Thank you so much. And
of course. Oh, I'm just nervous.
It'll be fine.
Awesome.
Fine.
All right, so Adventures Row, and then we just hit the city afterwards once we get maps, because I don't know if you guys know where you're going, but I do.
I'm going to keep an eye from the park. I'm assuming it's not too far when they come back and kind of meet them halfway.
All right, yeah. They so as everyone else, goes back up, and you're in this higher platform area where you can see the rest of the city. You go down just one flight of stairs, large stairs, and you kind of have to go on your way to Adventurers Row past this park where Sinister. Well, so you can see Sinister, you see them. Definitely see them approaching. The band, you hear someone. They pick back up, just sort of watching like this huge crew of people come in with a baby dragon and all the other awesomeness that is this crew.
Well, if they're playing, I would like to see about a break and maybe do like a sick guitar riff in between.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and do a performance check to see if you can sneak that in. As they're doing their, they have that section where they kind of pass it around because it's part jazz, right? So they're passing it around and letting everyone feel it. What you got?
Natural 20.
Oh,
Nice.
beautiful, nice. You find the perfect time.
The
You just-
only-
Mhm.
It's a +5. For it, so.
All
The only
right.
time I roll natural 20s is when it really doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Which instrument
Means
are you
nothing.
using to rock out?
I'm gonna use guitar because I'm trying to look cool.
Nice. You're listening. You're listening along, tapping your foot, and you're pulling out your guitar all smooth like the whole time. And then just when you feel that break, they seem to acknowledge you a little bit, and you just pick right up into the riff. And you rock out in this beautiful acoustic riff here for for a minute or two.
And I'm trying to time it as they're walking up too, so it looks like extra cool. I'm trying to do cool points.
Nice. As you're all
Nice.
passing, you see Sinister rocking out with this quartet of acoustic folks here playing in a band.
Rios will stop and listen.
Oh. Nice. And sort of just as it wraps up, yeah.
All right.
Beautiful.
I'm Sinister. If you want to beat me, I guess we're going down to Adventures Row. Bow!
Nice.
Whoa!
Sweet. You get a little ding bling back from, a couple of the other people in the band.
Yes. Yes.
As you pack up and y'all head down to, I guess, Adventurers Row. All right. You go past the Silver Spire, and it's really... I don't get it. Yeah. What is this art supposed to be? It does
All
seem
jagged and jank.
Yeah. Seems like a relatively simple structure, but you see behind it Adventurers Row, which is effectively what was maybe once a small park is now sort of a main strip of road, beautiful blue and white and gray spotted marbled stone for the streets. And on either side, there are large tents set up. You can count through here, there's only 6 set up. 3 of them don't seem to be doing anything. There's nothing out in front. They're just an empty lot of grass in front of them. The other 3 seem to have, they all 6, 3 on each side, have billboards out in front of them. 1 for each of the tents. Again, 3 seem to be kind of shut down right now, but the other 3 seem to be open. They each have a person out near the billboard calling, "Oh, adventurers, yes, please come over." One of them's like mostly like he's not even trying. Like if he were spinning a sign, he'd be like, like he, just not doing a very good job.
He's on the last legs of his shift. He could care less.
He's done. Yeah. One of them is getting, the first one kind of really gets up in your face. There's one in towards the back that's saying, that sees that and see me when you're ready for good work and to be compensated, they say from the back. But the one right here is like, Oh, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Come, adventurous. What are you looking for work? Yes, you must be. You're in an adventurer's row.
And what
What
kind
do you
of
pay
work?
hourly?
Oh,
Oh.
We're not looking
Hmm.
for work right this second. But
Oh.
we're not. I don't think we're opposed to it.
Good.
Send the broadcast message to everybody. It's like seems a bit desperate.
Nice. If not looking for work, then what brings you here?
We're actually looking for a map of the city.
Well, that can be procured. Certainly, we have several. Well, let's say we do this. I have some maps inside the tent with my the one that I serve. She has just. Of course, we're all looking for adventurers here. You can scan the billboard if you wish. Take a look. Have a brief discussion. Hear out my employer. Yes, and the map is yours.
All right.
sure.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Mm.
Wonderful.
Great. Yes.
All right.
You said they have billboards. Is there any way, like, does it look like it's hastily written, or does it look like legible compared to the other billboards?
If you're just scaring about, the one in the back is like super shady. Like you look at the person, so clearly looking for a big payout. With high risk comes high reward, but it's like the shadiest stuff on that back billboard. The middle person has like scribbled notes on it because they really just with their roles they just suck so hard. But this one here, go to Cassius.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Of course, yes. Anything. What can I answer?
Does everybody have to do a small job just for a map?
Well, my competition will have you complete a task. Yes. However, my employer is not so small-minded. She simply wishes to be heard out. She believes, she has a great need and the ability to reward handsomely. She feels those up to the task will hear this, and it will speak for itself. No task, just simply listening.
I'm gonna cast detect magic just because
Okay.
to see if there's anything magical in the area.
Okay. So you can actually, sorry, let me back up. As you're reading this billboard here, this one simply says, seeking adventurers with discretion, handsome pay and benefits, including platinum, wondrous items, connections, and access to an information network. The other billboard in the back, the only other one that seems even halfway reasonable, has some of that. But again, it's when you get those emails, you're like, no, that's not real. That's the vibe you're getting from that back billboard.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess
Like a Nigerian prince.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shure's clearing.
We just need to deposit these for you. You give us this much gold, and then we can turn it around and get access to our money to give to you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's your money and you need it now.
Yeah.
I'm getting strong virility pills for salesman back there.
So just to recap real quick, just 100% making sure. We need to listen to your employer.
Yes.
And then we will get a free map.
Yes, that's it.
Okay. How long do we got to listen?
Oh, I do believe it's less than 5 minutes.
This seems like a perfect, cost benefit.
Yes,
Love it.
It's a city map. It's really just only means sometimes to get to, adventurers in to, hear it out.
Seems like your employer has a pretty good business model.
And he kind of nods like there's more to that statement than you know. Like, yes. Indeed, she does. please follow me then. Yes, and I'll show you the way.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
All right.
No magic items.
Correct.
No pings on that.
No magic out. It's 30 feet, so right. So nothing out here. Nothing on them. Nothing in the area. And it lasts for 10 minutes, right? You can keep it running.
Now, Dan, is this the
well,
same?
I can
sorry.
pass it.
Oh, sorry.
I can cast it because my feet has a cantrip. So.
Okay. So you just
As
kind of
many
keep
times
that
as I
up. Okay. Sorry. And what's that,
Yeah.
Cassius?
I was gonna ask, is the employer that we're about to listen to, is this the same employer that talks about the network possibly getting platinum,
Yes.
things of that nature? Oh,
Yep.
that's okay. Yeah, that's gonna pique Cassius's interest pretty hard.
Nice.
actually. Yeah,
Nice.
Just not like that. Like, wow, it's like finally we're talking about pay somewhere now because we've been broke for months.
Yeah.
So-
Yep. There's platinum, wondrous items, connections, and access to an information network.
Okay. He'll definitely
Yeah.
still listen.
Cassius, it's everything you love. It's like you're getting back to your roots.
I think so. It's been
Nice.
so
You
long.
know?
I've been helping you this entire time, Zia. Imagine that.
Yeah,
This
you know.
entire time.
Yeah,
I've been helping you.
yeah.
That's
And can
you.
you imagine how much? Look, I mean, just look at how much you've done, and like she'll look around kind of sarcastically and be like, "Wow, I still haven't found my dad. Crazy. Thank you so much."
But you were wandering around the city not knowing where to go.
Hmm.
If you would have never mentioned me, you'd probably still be there.
Like, Cassius,
We can play
I
this
just-
game all day long. We really
You
can.
want to go? Do you want to go?
We could.
Now is not the time.
And then-
I feel like we probably shouldn't fight in the city that we're just
no.
visiting.
Zia would probably just come up real menacingly and then just like have kind of one of those quick kind of bro hugs.
Oh,
Just be
nice.
like, we good. We good.
No,
We're running off.
we're gonna find a place to spar later.
Yeah.
Nah, we need to settle this.
Nah.
No.
I need to be around when
Friendly.
this gets settled.
It's a
I
friendly
just want
spar.
to watch.
Yeah.
But
I
I
want to
wanna-
watch
I want
because
to
last time it was hilarious.
it.
It was the funniest thing.
Guardian can officiate, but
Yes.
let's get going.
Guardian
That's
might
our
jump
hands.
in.
I will restrain myself until a clear victor has been made.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So it's like okay. So it's like a tournament. Who gets to fight Guardian?
Yes.
We'll figure it out. I'm really interested to meet this employer.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, please follow me. And then they're sort of drawing the tent open to allow you in. And the tent has walls within that are also cloth just hanging about. It kind of snakes you around a couple turns. For it, again, they draw open another curtain, and you see this person. Let me share this out here. Yeah, it moves this.
Ooh.
It's darker in here, right? It's not direct sunlight, right? So
It is
I
not
can-
direct sunlight. No, there's like a regular indoor lighting here.
okay, so
Uh,
I should be good.
Yeah, let me see. I think I could do this. There we go.
Uh-huh.
Nice. A female presenting satyr. She looks so for anyone that's had experience with satyrs, well, no one's asking, so I won't say, but she
Goat
looks
people.
yeah,
half.
yeah,
Does she have like legs?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Has
Oh,
right,
can
you don't
we,
have
do we
to-
need to roll to see if we know what
If
a
you
satyr,
want to,
what
yeah,
a satyr is?
yeah.
What
Roll a
would
history
that
check.
be now?
History. For anyone that wants to. She looks.
Cassius rolled a 26.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Breelith has a 17.
Okay.
I have a straight 9.
All right.
This is a goat lady.
Yeah, it's a goat lady. Yeah. Nice. All right. Is that everyone that's rolling? Yep. Okay.
Sorry.
mhm.
Sorry, I had to
Oh, you're fine.
extricate Liam from something.
Mm.
So I heard the bit about the satyr, but what are we rolling for?
Oh,
See if
just
we know
to
what a satyr
know.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If
Then
you
I'll
want
roll.
to.
Do a little pause.
Straight
Oh,
10.
those are cute. 10. One more than me,
10.
so
Nice. So Breathe and Cassius at least would know satyrs typically age around at the same rate, and live about as long as humans do. You both, know that they're typically from the Feywild originally. Sometimes they can be mischievous, as most Fey creatures can, but certainly not all satyrs are such. Let's see. I don't know. The basic history. I don't know what else there is to satyrs, but you'd know. The two of you with your roles would know whatever else there is for satyrs. So she seems to be somewhere around 30. Late 20s, 30, somewhere around here. She has a short, brownish auburn hair down to her chin, golden amber eyes, the slightly ridged horns that grow back, then loop forward under her ears. That a nice, dark caramel-colored skin. And she stands up. Clop, clop. You hear the hooves. Oh. Welcome, please. Everyone, pull up a seat. Thank you so much for. Did you come here just to see me, or did you just find yourselves in Adventurer's Row? He says, like,
I'm gonna saunter up to her and then like kiss her hand, and then like go back.
Oh, you're a dear.
Just wandering through the city.
Of course. All right. It rather grand, isn't it?
Our original goal was to get a map, but apparently we need to hear you out for 5 minutes to get this map.
I'll make it as short and quick as I can. I think it'll be worth your while, but it is a map. You're going to get it either way.
Thank you.
Right. I respect your time, and I won't hold you up any longer than I need to. So, my name is Alienor. You could just call me Ali if you wish. Alienor Sunray. You're probably familiar, of course, with the Sunray family. That's me. Y'all can make a history check if you want.
Yeah, totally doing it. Oh, I think that's a 14 total.
I also got a 14.
Funny
enough.
Just straight intelligence.
History on this one.
11.
I got 17.
17. All right. Oh gosh, Ashavar. No.
No, nothing. I know nothing.
Nice, Ashavar Snow. Okay, so Sinister, I guess I'm gonna say Sinister. You would know that you have. Oh gosh, you wouldn't, because you're not from this realm. Oh, that sucks.
I've been here. No, I would be here, like maybe no important people. I'm a noble, remember?
Yeah.
You know,
this one's a little behind the scenes, unfortunately.
Well.
But she said her family. I might know her family.
Does her family regularly deal with bounty hunters?
No.
Okay, then never mind.
Breelith? Or is that
Breelith? That's Breelith raising her hand.
Oh yes, dear.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to disrespect, but Sunray. I've never heard of Sunrays.
Sunray and Sons, that the airship company that supplies the United Aviation Federation.
Oh, right. That makes sense. I'm new to airships. I'm sorry. Sounds.
You see airships so much, like your guys' names kind of like blend in because they're on every other ship.
I'm my mind's elsewhere. I'm getting ahead of myself. It's foolish to think that everyone would know my family name. I'm sorry.
You're not being foolish at all.
And then I'm gonna put my hand out in my ring. I am Prince Sinister, Debonario Galore, House Galore, Uther in the 7th house of Bleakness.
Well, we have a noble. Oh, wonderful! And they'll kiss your hand back as you did a little earlier. Well.
Thank you, my dear.
This is It looks like your whole crew. This is I have to say, I've had a few folks in here for some other tasks, and I can't say I've ever seen a crew so capable. They just all look capable. And is that a wee dragon?
And professional.
Oh, wonderful. Hopefully discreet. So, and she kind of walks over behind the desk and pulls out some information. All right. I have here the need. She's gonna, let me just see what she's gonna take out to show here. All right.
Oh, Allie, you could trust us. I'm a celebrity, you know, and a no.
Wonderful. So I have. She's trying to think. I guess she hasn't done this pitch before, because now I'm trying to think of how she's gonna initially pitch this. Well, listen. There's first, and I'll keep it short. Just tell me, please, where are y'all from? Atmos Isles? Twin Cities of Sandir?
Cassius will put his hands up. I'm from Zosha, from the Twin Cities of Sandir.
Oh, wonderful. So, like the governor there's...
I said I was from Bleakness.
Right.
Yeah, she's a super nice lady.
Good. I'm sorry, Sinister. I just I'm not familiar with that. Look, I hope you forgive me.
Very far away.
Oh,
and far into you.
Understood. Well, there's in my line of work, we come across we work with a lot of ancient technology in our ships. To produce the fleets and repair them and every such thing. I'm looking for a group of people that can be discreet. They're behind the scenes of everything. There's a search for other forms of ancient technology. I believe that there's ancient technology that would allow us to use teleportation long distance without it being disrupted. Now, my family, my pa doesn't care much for that because, of course, we make our living providing for airships because we can't do that. But I like to think of the future. Think of all the supplies that could go to people that need them right away instead of traveling months. Think of all the dangers and perils. You must have experienced some yourself flying the skies here, right?
Super sexy danger.
Quite a bit.
We've all grown up knowing only that. And I'm pretty sure that my pa maybe and my brothers may be complicit in sort of keeping some of this information on the hush. But I'd like to see it used for good. And to that end, I have a number of places to search for it. And in hopes of assembling what I need to sort out this problem, figure out how to use it, to find that technology that allow us to teleport properly long distances. Now, there are others, of course, that I've recently discovered are seeking some of this ancient technology as well, to do less than good things with it. And so I'd like to manage it before they do, if you know what I mean. So I've have plenty of funds to make it worth their while, to fund the work and to reimburse it for any danger and for the travel and such. I have a rather extensive list of connections across the islands given my family, and information network. That's sort of a large part of what we do. So if there are things found that information seems to be another form of currency that people are looking for. So
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. I have one question for you.
Aye.
Have you heard of any drow houses of import around here lately?
Oh, there's some families that we
I come
work
from such a
with.
far away.
Oh,
What house are they?
oh, the house of there's.
Are they in?
Go ahead.
Are they in the tens? Are they in the tens, or are they in like the 15s? Or are they in the 20s? You know, are they in the top 10?
Oh, well, I didn't know there was a ranking. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
yes.
Oh, I mean, I could find out. I know that we've worked with the Auriths in the past. Some of this technology that we've used in the past has been found in at least their settlement. I can get you some names if you wish. I think the Auriths are the most.
Yes, please.
All right. But I mean, this is all, of course, contingent upon acceptance of work.
I vote is yes.
I have
Oh,
a quick
wait,
question about
wait.
the work before we say yes.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Is this time sensitive?
I think that it's going to be it's the work will be complete in one task at a time. So I think that this first task I have for you is not necessarily time sensitive. No, just at your earliest convenience. The next leg that might come up after that might be, but I'll present each one to you. If any you feel just aren't your cup of tea, then that's fine. Well, you don't have to accept it.
Is there any way for us to contact you without us having to come here?
I would equip you properly with Ascendant Stone.
Okay.
Out of character, when she's talking about the advancement of society and all that stuff, and my family doesn't like it, but I want to do good for the the world as a whole. Is there could I possibly roll an insight check on that?
Absolutely.
Even though it's happened
No, you're fine.
previously?
Nope, you're good.
Okay. 15.
Okay. Yeah, she is being honest. She definitely feels she's being honest. She is seems to be at an maturity level from what you can glean so far, where she's still partly idealistic and she believes in this, but it's balancing over with taking a very keen interest in the business and everything else, and really trying to make this a reality.
Okay. I'm gonna send to Liazana, since she's the captain, my little telepathic thing, and just she seems like she's on the level.
So
okay.
I can't message multiple people at once.
Oh, okay. So that goes to. Or did you have a reply to that, Liazana?
I just kind of give her a look, like, "Are you sure?"
Yes.
What do you think we should do?
Also, I'm going to activate my mind link response so that Liazana can talk back to me.
Nice.
Mentally.
Oh,
nice.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So telepathically, what should we do?
Well, kind of seems like this is something that could benefit us as well as them, and the world as a whole, and stuff like that. I know we have objectives of our own, and yours is one of those, but I think that perhaps if we were to acquire this technology, things might go faster for us.
It sounded though like the technology didn't exist yet. Like she's trying to develop it, and that could take some time.
That's true. That's true.
And it could take more time than us just heading to Staffney or heading to wherever.
Yeah, I guess I was more thinking about it as an investment in the future. I don't know how time sensitive everybody else's mission is. I think Zia's has got a sense of urgency, and yours too, but I don't really know if there's a point where the mission no longer is relevant. So yeah, I feel like if there is a little bit of wiggle room in our timeline, I think we should do this.
How do you propose we do this?
Well, we examine her jobs her tasks as they come in. We make sure to read the fine print, make sure that nothing that we're going to be doing is going to go against anything that anybody else is copacetic with. Do the tasks one by one until we either reach the goal or it becomes necessary for us to hand the task over to another group of adventurers.
Right.
Or hand it back to her so she can hand it over to another group of adventurers.
So like, we can choose these one at a time too, right? And I mean, we're just grabbing one little thing.
Hey,
right?
I think they're talking telepathically.
Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but you could say that to
Ari.
To Ari.
Aye, right. Yeah. So the first mission is fairly straightforward. It is a retrieval mission, but all I have is the name of a contact, a trusted contact, on Staffney Island, which I don't know if that's out of your way, but it's about equidistant to any other island from here. So, from where we are currently with the city,
We were going there.
perfect.
We were thinking about dropping by.
That was
We were considering.
vengeance.
So, it might not be too bad.
Revengeance.
So you say you have a name of a contact, and was there something else?
She kind of walks out from behind the desk and over towards, around you. There've been seats and other places for everyone to sit if they wanted to. She kind of walk in the center.
Oh, Breeless sat down.
Okay,
Yeah,
just sort of like doing that proper speaking thing where she, public speaking thing where she's turning and talking to everybody in turn.
Yeah.
Right. That's where we are so far. And I lost my train of thought. There was some other thing she was going to say. So, that's where I'd be looking to have you go first. It's a trusted contact. I've used them before. They think that they might have a location of a piece of this ancient technology there on Staffney Island. And I have to mention again that this is a race. There's a race against others that are looking to get this information, their hands on this technology. I don't have of names yet of who we're up against. It's important information, and I'm pursuing it. But in case it's a driving force, there is that consideration that if someone else got this doesn't just help teleport people. This ancient technology is weapons and who knows what else.
Yeah, this seems kind of dangerous. We could die, and I think if I'm gonna die, we're probably at least gonna want an advance.
I was just about to ask for seed money. If we
You guys
did
are
take this out.
so close.
Yeah, I learned something from you, Cassius.
Yeah, because it's like we can't really do any of that without any starting
Of
funds.
course. Listen, what we would do is settle our expectations of one another ahead of time. Then we work up a magical contract that you review, and I review. Make sure that it's that you're comfortable with it, and then I'm comfortable with it. It can be as strict or lenient as we all see fit to meet our ends. And that can certainly include some seed money for the travel, for food, and just to pay hazard pay. Or we can find a balance between that and information I can put through the network or connections around the different cities and be able to name your terms.
So how long do
there's
we have to look over this contract?
Well, really as much time as you wish. Now, if another group happens through here after you leave and they accept it right then, I mean, I have to feel that they're trustworthy and competent. But they may, it's a first come, first serve, to be honest with you. That's not a tactic I'm trying to use or anything. It's simply the truth. However, I do feel, I mean, you're a marvelous group of people. I feel like as you kind of like just looking up at Zia and Vic, and over to Ash and Sinister and just kind of around and kind of looks at Breatheth, like you all seem like you have your own sets of skills and you all work in harmony. It looks like the way you all came in here, you're all traveling the city together. I think that's just beautiful.
Now, I know that it's first come, first serve for this contract.
Right.
Could you give us the afternoon? So like the entire crew can look over it. We can kind of like assess risk to reward ratio. Then we come back here, we set terms. And then, hopefully sign the contract and then everybody leaves good. And then we leave with your sending stone.
You're getting ahead of yourself about signing contracts.
No, we're not signing it. We're looking it over for the afternoon. Like we're not signing it.
I'm just concerned that there's multiple people looking for the same item, right? And we don't know who these multiple people are. And who's to say what's going to be done once we found said item? There's a lot to discuss.
I wouldn't have it any other way. If you signed it now, I'd be a little bit nervous, to be honest. Please take the afternoon, look it over. Listen, I'm a businesswoman first and foremost. It's what I know. Take the time to read the contract. I'll do right by you if you do right by me, and either way, it's my integrity, right? Let's make some positive change in this world. Take your time, review it, come back and see me when you're ready. I'll be here.
Okay.
She leans on her desk.
Cassius will pick up the contract and say, we'll take a look at this and we'll meet back around. What time is it now?
I wouldn't touch those because sometimes they take blood out in the contract, and you like.
I mean, I'm not bleeding. It should be okay.
Like, we'll say maybe I forget. So we'll say it's like 9:30 in the morning.
9:30 in the morning. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, do you mind if we come back around 2 or 3 o'clock?
No, that's quite all right. Hey, I'll be here.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Your map.
Oh yeah,
opens up the drawer. Yeah. It's.
I'll mage hand it.
Oh, nice. There you are. That'll get you around the city. I've added there's a few extra notes in the map that I give out just in case there's some areas to make sure you just take a swing by, and others maybe you want to,
not
just walk by quickly. Aye. And there's a marvelous view in the northeastern part. The clouds really dip down, and you're just surrounded. It's magical. Take a look if you have the time.
Okay. Is there anywhere to get breakfast around here? We haven't eaten yet.
Oh, plenty of places. Just head back past the giant silver thing, and go down a block to the left, and you'll see a little shop. It's a small, compared to all the other buildings here, it's about 10 feet shorter and tucked between 2 other larger buildings. Nice. You can almost walk past it if you don't know it's there. So take a look there. You'll find some right proper food.
All right, you guys say we look over the contract at breakfast. See what we all think.
Breakfast.
Breakfast, sure.
Also contract.
Yeah.
Mostly breakfast.
All right, and
breakfast contract.
Thank you so much. What was your name?
It's
Allie.
Ali. Eleanor Sunry. But just call me Ali's fine.
Okay. We won't forget the sunray. Not this time.
Perfect.
Try with the wink next time, Cassius. It's more rakish.
Sure thing.
In your mind, by the way, if you didn't hear it.
Oh, he would have. If he could have responded to you, he would have.
Okay.
Before
you can always
Sorry, go
respond
ahead.
to me. So
Are we all leaving? Is that the thing? Are we all exiting the tent or the building or whatever we're in?
I think so.
Brilith's going to probably everyone's going to start moving towards the door, and Brilith will quickly get up and and she's going to bow to Allie, and then look back up. You have a lovely. Yep. Bye, and then head out.
He gives you a half smile as you take care, dear.
did I notice that exchange? Because I'm gonna try and notice that.
I think. Oh yeah. Okay.
Whatever.
And then I'm just gonna look at Brilith like she looks at Zia and Vic.
Brilith's cheeks are flushed. Yeah, exiting. Yep.
Awesome. Beautiful. All right.
She is cute. In her mind, she is cute.
Nice. All right. So you head back out. You're in Adventurers Row. There's a park nearby. It seems to be like a pet park, as there's a number of rather large creatures here that are running about with their cloud giant owners. It's a mess though. They're all just, there's a bunch of them just using the bathroom in the park because, popping squats, these large creatures is not a pretty sight. And I think that's where we'll take our bio break. Yeah.
Take little dude to the dog park.
Yes. So for anyone that doesn't know, we take about a 10-minute bio break. We're going to go knock that out here. Our audio will be hot because we are. And so we can chat and everything. We'll catch you all in about 10 minutes. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I will be right back. Oh, sweet Allie. Eleanor.
Okay. Mm-mm. I don't know. I don't trust this chick. I don't. Just gonna say it right now.
Oh no, that's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Even no trust.
Yeah.
I do kind of want to check out the sketchy dude. Kind of want to see what's going on over there. Team Scam Tent.
I mean, what I'm hoping is we can make the contract very loose so we can take the advance money, and worst case scenario, we got some money out of it.
We're out.
Yeah, so.
What's she gonna do? We're pirates.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
just call the pirates on them, right? That's how it works.
Like total pirate card. I love how Breeless is like, I'll sign it. I was like, what? No.
Yeah.
No,
Hmm.
don't do that. I'll sign it. Whatever.
Relith just has a thing for the rich people, the rich girls.
Ultra
You're looking for a
naive.
sugar mommy, right? I mean, she's an heiress of a multinational corporation.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what Sinister is doing.
So-
Sinister is like, yeah, I think I could get money or something out of it. I think it's cute that Breeless is like making eyes or like blushing and stuff. So,
But Breel's
Yeah.
not that
That's
shallow. Breel's not that shallow at all.
I'm gonna make this happen. It's gonna be like Lady in the Tramp.
Oh!
with the spaghetti.
Wait,
and
did you
stuff.
just call Breel the tramp?
No, I'm saying like in Lady in the Tramp, where they're sitting at the table with the spaghetti and they're getting serenaded.
What if it was a Tale of Two Cities type thing? Where they like
Oh,
switch places.
Sure.
I would like that though. I would dig it. You know, just trying to write that great Zoshan songbook. You know, who knows?
I do hope
You're
at
not,
some
it's
point.
really from Zosha.
Yeah, I think,
Is-
yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure.
Well, I don't know. I don't know where Sinister started. I think you guys just met in Zosha. I mean, on the ship. So, you know, you have no idea where he came from.
I mean, technically, no one
'Cause he
knows where
was just-
Liasana came from either.
That's true.
I just ran
That's
into
very
Breelith
true.
at the park.
Okay. So Liazana
That's
came
true.
from Liazanaville. Breelith came from Breedorf.
Pretty sure. Yep.
It could be like in Harley Quinn, like we call it Bainton. Drugs with plankton. That's a loose rhyme at best.
Mhm. I mean, if I was put on the spot with Zia, I did just start watching Dairy Girls yesterday. So
I haven't finished it, but I freaking love Dairy Girls.
it's so good. Orla's my favorite. I really love
Mhm.
Orla.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is that like a new show?
It's been
It's
on
not-
it's been on for about 3 years, I think now. But it's made in Ireland, I think, right? Or is it Scotland?
Ireland
Yeah.
during the Troubles.
Ireland.
Yeah.
And so it's like an everyday kind of ragtag group of girls in an all-girls Catholic school. So me and my partner were both raised Catholic, and so it's like
Yeah.
this wonderful combination of
Yeah.
Irish Catholic drama / trauma.
Yeah. Yep. It's brilliant.
The episode where
Trauma
they're just like asking, like, Mom, why don't I have a trust fund?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god. And then like the backdrop
The
of
only
like
reason why
oh, go ahead.
No, I said the only reason why I know that show, and it's just real quick, is because I watched a Great British Bake Off, and they were the cast of Dairy Girls.
Oh
was on
yeah,
this.
yeah,
Oh.
they were, yeah. I saw
Oh.
that. Maybe I didn't even say where she was from. I'm looking at her backstory.
But the reason I say that is because I think if I was pressed for it, she is just from a village called Derry. I'm just gonna keep it simple.
I love it.
I love it. That sounds like
don't-
a Zia story.
Yeah,
That sounds like a good town, like a good starting place.
yeah. There was a
Yeah.
little house, and it burned to the ground, and Zia's been wandering ever since. But the dairy's still there.
The dairy is still there.
Dairy's still there.
I just
And,
like how there's so much fire in our backstories. Just fires.
There's no fire in mine.
Wait, Liazana, you're muted. You're muted.
Still muted.
You're
You're
muted.
muted. Muted.
You're
muted.
Muted. Unmute yourself.
Trish, unmute.
Hit-
We can't
Hit
hear
the
you.
button.
We
the
can't
button.
hear
You gotta unmute.
Hit the button. Hit the button.
Doing it out of spite.
I'm so confused.
You don't got it. Can you not do it?
Muted.
Shake your head. Shake your head, yes, if you're being threatened.
Blink twice. What is going on?
Oh, she's
Oh.
talking to someone else.
Oh.
She's
Talking
not
to someone
talking to
else.
us.
She's
Oh,
not
I
good
get
at
it.
us.
Got
We're
it.
not important enough.
We're not
Oh.
important
Oh.
enough
We're
to
not
be talked
important
to.
All
Get
right,
out
fine.
Wow.
Forget
Trisha.
about it.
Oh, Cassius is also talking to. Deontay's also talking
Yeah,
to.
someone
so-
else is talking. I don't
Yeah.
have anyone else in here to talk to. So
Wow. Yeah. I was gonna be like, same stuff.
wow. Yeah.
I would say my kids are supposed to be in bed, but they don't go to school tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, because it's President's Day.
Oh, it's tomorrow
Mhm.
President's Day.
No, it's not. It's Valentine's Day. Oh my God, it's Saturday.
It's
Tomorrow's
also President's
Sunday.
Day.
It's also Sunday.
But it'll be Sunday in 1 minute here in Ohio.
Yes.
Yeah, same.
So
Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. They don't go to school tomorrow. And then they also don't go to school on Monday.
yeah. Chill.
They got the whole
I'm just
weekend.
gonna pretend I'm talking to someone else just because I don't want to feel left.
Well, I'm talking to the cat. She's asleep.
Oh my God. Oh.
That is
Wow.
a very animated conversation.
They're probably, yeah. Steph's talking about something fun, you know, something upbeat.
And the phone rang.
Oh, there's a phone conversation
she
too.
put them.
There's interplay.
them-
There's interplay. Okay, what is the relationship here? Let's build this. Let's build out this world.
Whatever it is
That's
very
good.
happy, or she's ignoring the other person.
Okay, so I think
She's talking to her mom.
no. It sounds
Oh,
it sounds like she's
sassy.
planning a bank heist. Yeah, I'm getting real.
Or a bar mitzvah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Their signal lost. They lost signal for a little bit.
Okay.
But she's clearly ignoring the other person in the room for the phone conversation.
Oh no, I think there was an interplay. I think they know each other. I think the phone person and the room
Yeah, maybe.
person have a relationship.
Oh, it feels like a
Okay, I'm back.
rom-com though.
I'm
It
back.
feels like
okay.
Okay, yeah.
Bring us up to speed, Steph. Bring us up to speed. What's going on? What's happening?
Oh, well.
Oh my God, you're kidding. No way. And she's pregnant?
Shut up. This whole
And
time.
they were roommates?
Oh, what
Yeah,
did I
that's it. That's the
miss?
whole story.
No.
Oh, it's been crazy, Dan.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
I
God.
will have to go back and watch the VOD.
It all started because Trish was talking,
Mhm.
and we thought she was talking to us. We were like yelling at her that she was muted. And so then I
Oh.
typed it into chat, and she said, "Sorry, talking to someone else." And so then
Ooh.
Deontay turns on his camera, and he's talking to someone else too.
Oh.
And so then I turned off my mic and started talking to someone else as well. But there's no one else here.
Mhm.
Surprise. So
Plot twist.
I did a award-winning
Ooh.
Emmy Daytime Award-winning portrayal of a person having a conversation with someone that's not there, and then also
Nice.
getting a phone call during that
Oh,
conversation.
that's beautiful. Just a minute. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
it's so
I was
fantastic.
invested from beginning to
I'm
end.
so
I
glad.
wanted
That's
to
awesome,
know about
Christy.
the conversation
I'm so glad.
and the phone call. It felt like it was left on a
Took a lot out of me,
cliffhanger with the
honestly. Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
With the
Somehow there's a pregnant man involved. So
Ooh, okay, exciting.
and they were roommates.
and they were roommates.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the important part.
They had it all.
Yeah.
They had it all.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We could have had it all. All right, I guess with that epicness, I'll bring us back. Oh my goodness. Let's just play that out the rest of the session. Let's just like assign roles and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
oh my goodness, amazing. All right, here we are. We are back at,
I've had way too much chocolate.
Oh no, she's gonna crash.
That's the problem.
No.
Well, chocolate or hot cocoa? Because there's a
Are you gonna-
difference.
No, Lindor truffles.
Oh,
Oh,
Why
Oh,
did
those
you
are
say
so good
me?
though.
There you go.
mine?
I mean, I will gladly give y'all some.
Steph,
Here.
please tell me you're
Yes.
drinking water at least.
I am drinking water. It's right here.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
I'm
Okay,
drinking
yes, it's here.
hot cocoa.
Oh, nice.
I have some peppermint tea, but
Oh.
you know that's a lot of chocolate though. You gotta be careful.
I'm not going to eat all of this. Are you kidding me?
You'll
I would
pass
die.
out. Yeah, you'll pass out.
Crash so
There's
hard.
this one time.
Uh-huh.
There's this one time when I was still working retail, but like at a small like shop,
Okay.
and they got some of those Ferrero Rocher
Yes.
truffles or whatever those are.
Mhm.
Yeah, the
And,
ones with the chocolate covered macadamia nut or whatever inside.
Like whatever
Yes.
whatever
Yep.
it is.
Yep.
And one of my coworkers, who was an older guy, opened one of them
Mhm.
and proceeded to open the rest of them. And I was like, "What's going on? Like, why are these all open?" And he's like, "Because they're molded."
Oh.
And I was like, "Well, so much for that."
Oh,
What
crap.
a
We had to throw them all
letdown.
away.
That's the worst.
No.
Worst. Oh, that's the worst.
What
Yep.
sick
Have chewy
person would
sweet
do
tarts.
that?
Those are so good. Oh my
Oh,
god.
they are.
No, like they
I've
were
never had 'em.
molded out of the box.
Yo, that's
Yeah.
terrible.
And
I
it's
would
like, how
set
is
a
this
fire.
molded?
It's like a tiny little hole in there. Will just
That's-
fuck everything up. It'll just grow
That's
all.
enough to burn down something.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
eating
Set
an
a fire.
MRE and
Yeah.
chewing into like a pound cake that they had in the MRE, and there was a
Oh.
tiny small hole in there,
Yeah.
and there was mold all on the back end of it. So
No.
I
Oh.
bit into it. Yeah. So I bit into it,
No.
and I saw like the fuzz. I was like, oh! I immediately-
No.
Oh no, Deontay, no.
I immediately threw up. I was like, I can't.
I will never
No.
eat like a store-bought cake
terrible.
again.
It was terrible.
Mm.
Yeah, it was terrible. I was like, oh my god. I
No.
wasn't even expecting that. And there's so
Can't do it.
much preservatives in those things. I did not know that.
Oh
that could-
yeah.
like it's terrible
It must have been
Ugh.
sitting out for a while.
for a minute.
Or that
yeah.
are in really like damp environment.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Dan.
That's okay. I'm just
Yum.
gonna drink some
gonna
coffee
be
from
like-
my Christmas mug.
I mean,
On
we're
that
supposed to be
note,
going to
Ike Garner
breakfast.
Character's
That
going
was-
to breakfast, Deontay.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Let's go
you
eat.
expect us to eat after that?
Are you really about to eat? I'm sure that would not bother Zia at all.
That's fair.
think
Yeah.
mold
That's
would bother
fine.
Sinistera either. Maybe
Yeah.
Mm.
mushrooms and mold.
That
Oh
was
yeah,
really
yeah.
good.
Relift might like it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that would free
Mm.
Cassius all the way out.
Mold?
Not like,
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Mold.
No. Regular
There's a
food for
acceptable
him.
amount of mushrooms and
Yeah.
mold and fungus.
Hmm. Awesome.
This is
So
different though. Delicious fungus.
that's awesome. Well, you begin having a discussion on mold as you pass the animal park, large animal park, finding your way to this little hovel of a restaurant tucked between two larger buildings. Inside, gosh, I don't know if any of you would have ever encountered a Kenku before. You can hear, if so, they typically can only repeat certain phrases they've heard. They're sort of mimics in that regard. And so you hear over the next 5 or 10 minutes in the kitchen sounds like a Kenku or someone that just likes repeating things versus flowing speech.
Since I wander, can I see if I recognize?
Sure, I'll say
what they
you
are?
have. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are there
Mhm.
Kenku in the Twin Cities of Sandier?
Probably. Mm-hmm.
Oh, could I roll history?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll roll as well then.
Oh
okay.
shit. Okay, great. 28.
Oh yeah. You would have
19 for
Oh, same for Breelith.
Freelith. So many character names went through my head.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some whispers, or maybe something from Unstoppable.
Yeah. You can...
History
Mm-hmm.
at +3. So I got the same as last time, 17.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. You would have run into one or two before. There is a turtle out front behind the counter taking orders. It's just a handful of people in here. While it does appear like this room could accommodate cloud giants, most of the tables here, except for just a few in the very front, seem to be set up for medium-sized humanoids. And the turtle shuffles about at their slow pace, looking up as everyone piles in. I guess we're having a breakfast rush, they say to the kitchen. Please, I'll take your order down here.
Hey,
Hello.
How many do we have? Like a table for...
We'll just take this back corner over here,
Yeah,
if you
we're
don't
gonna
mind.
need,
many.
Or like
So
the
many.
dining room, the gigantic dining room table, since we have our entire group.
Yeah.
We have
Well,
a
really
party
large
room
booth.
in the back that you're welcome to
That'll
use.
work.
We'll take
That'll
That'll-
work.
Yes. And there's no rush. I'd rather the food come out right and then rushed. if that makes
Always right. Yes.
Is this one okay? Completely tame.
Oh, the
That's
dragon.
Nice.
Oh, give him some children.
Who are you talking
Well-
about, Breelith?
Completely okay. It's fine.
Yes,
Okay.
that will be fine. So, what are you all looking to order today? We have a soup of the day and a sandwich of the day. And they're kind of gesturing up. It's sort of like a deli kind of setup here. They're only open until maybe like 3 in the afternoon anyway. But they do have some soups for, people just coming through, and anything you could think of in like a breakfast brunch. Gosh, what was the word I just used? Oop, what kind of
Deli.
Brunch?
deli?
Brunch?
Thank you. Deli.
Oh.
Yeah. My brain does that. It just turns words off. Sometimes, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Oh, that's a mood.
Oh my gosh, for real, right?
I would like 3 sandwiches.
Would you like them stacked atop one another for a large
Nope,
sandwich?
separate.
Understood.
Can I get some quiche and some mimosas and some children's wine and some breakfast beer
We don't need any
And-
wine for the dragon.
and the bacon? No, children's wine is for me
Oh, okay.
and some bacon.
I can do all of those things, but I'm unsure what children's wine is.
It's wine for children.
Do they make such a thing?
We'll
Or are
see
they
what we can
elderly?
do.
Do you have elderly wine? Okay.
Um,
The wine that goes for breakfast and tea.
Understood.
Just if you don't have that, then give me some breakfast ale.
breakfast ale we can do.
And some mushrooms. Can I have some mushrooms
A
on the
side
side?
of mushroom?
And then,
Absolutely.
and then I want some toast, not toasted heavy, but buttered
Oh
heavy.
wow.
But and some strawberries.
Let me see what they've got here.
Oh, and I'll pay for everything. I'll pay for it all.
Ooh, strawberries, mushrooms on the side. Very well. Oh,
I don't know, Vic. What do you think? What are you in the mood for?
I'm just hungry. I just need something hearty. Maybe the soup, if there's some, like a meat and potato soup. There's something that's. But I'd love a sandwich. I'd have that roast beast.
Ooh, do they do like? I'm so sorry. Do you have different portions for the giants?
We do. Yes.
Yeah, actually, Guardian, you want to get in on this? You want to split one of the big?
You're just smelling.
I want to see how big it is.
Oh, yes. Let's.
We'll have one entire beast potato soup.
Very well.
Big one. The big one.
The turtle slowly raises its eyes up like. Very well.
I think we have a contest or something for that, Vic.
Yeah, he's like, oh, should we see who can eat the most or who can eat it the fastest?
I wonder if it's like if you finish it under 30 minutes, it's free or something.
Oh.
All right, Guardian, you in on this? We gonna race?
Yeah, we are. I will crush you all.
I'll take bets on who pooks first, by the way. Whoever barfs first.
Nice. Guardian sight. If you know what, they're a turtle and they don't seem very excitable, but this one is. So yes, if you three can finish the portion in its entirety, it will be free.
You're on.
Excellent.
Wow.
This poor turtle isn't gonna know what hit him.
Right?
That floor is going to be a mess. Get the bucket and the mop ready.
Awesome. Beautiful. Ash and Lisanna, do you have anything particular that you'd like to order, or just something tasty, generic like?
Oh, I'll just do the sandwich and the soup for me.
Very well.
You don't want children's wine?
I'm gonna kind of knock on Ash's shoulder a little bit and ask her,
What is
"Have you ever had a salmon Benedict?"
No, can't say that.
Or
I
whatever
have.
the D&D term for that
Sure.
particular dish is.
It could be that, yeah. Well, I can't say that. I have.
Yeah, that's Garrus. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I was just like, that's why I took I was like, is it my cat? Like, but okay.
No, he's just
Okay,
singing me
that's
the
fine.
song of his people.
That's fine.
My dogs are upstairs.
Nice.
Straight vocal.
He is. Anyway, so I'll be like, alrighty then, and I'll order from the turtle. Can we have 2 salmon Benedicts with really strong coffee? Like, if you could stick a fork in it and it would stand up, that would be pretty good.
Very well. And Ash seems to
I
be
don't know what
excited.
salmon is. What's a salmon?
It's a fish.
Okay, well, you guys have fish, but you don't know what water is. All right.
Oh, the river fish, right there. We don't.
You know what water is?
Hey,
I'm saying,
Yeah,
like, you don't.
We need to drink it.
Yeah.
No, you don't have
or you
seed.
die.
We didn't know what beaches were.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You don't know
Yeah.
what beaches are. All right,
Yeah.
salmon aren't in beaches; they're in rivers. Okay, got it.
I mean, are there beach fish where you're from?
Yes,
Do they
Ooh.
swim in the sand?
they don't swim in the sand. They swim in the salt water.
Oh.
The what?
Like A fish swims in
Salty
water.
water?
Ah.
Yes,
Ah.
and it has waves and tides. And the tides are controlled by the moon.
Ah.
Oh,
Seems
That
like a
sounds
really bad deal for the salt water.
Not really. They thrive. There's lots of life in the water. There's actually rumors of merfolk, like actual fish people,
oh.
Huh.
and
Well, you know.
large beasts that people hunt for sport and adventure.
See Guardian's eyes like, oh.
I knew it.
And I look directly at the Guardian, like, yeah.
Let us prepare for our challenge, and you can share more of these tales, Sinister.
I would love to. While you eat.
So you get set up. Oh, good.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to ask who has the contract right now. Is it Cassius? Okay. Sorry. Keep going.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. In fairness, she hasn't written up one. She was just having you all consider like what you want, and she'll consider. Like she's put out the rough draft for you all to consider, and then when you come back, you can knead out the details. All right, so you're able to go into this back like conference, rent out the room type room.
I didn't order my breakfast.
Oh, right, Cassius, what do you want?
Oh no!
He's feeling
doesn't want
sick
anything.
now.
Cassius, you have to be more assertive.
He just eats his
I was just
feelings.
waiting. I didn't want to eat before. I didn't want to like order before everybody else because my order's like pretty simple,
And you.
Oh
sir?
yeah, all he wants is a bacon egg cheese sandwich with the coffee. That's it. Very very small,
The house special. There's a double egg sandwich with like 8 strips of bacon and like 3 pieces of cheese, like throughout, and a nice strong coffee for sure.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
It's an everything
I
bagel.
basically
Put on.
ordered
Ooh.
I basically ordered the fancy version of a Cassius.
Nice.
That's
Oh.
fancy as me of bacon, egg, and cheese.
All right, so you're all able to head to the back room, and we'll do the challenge, of course. But otherwise, food comes out. It's delicious. It's really good. I mean, of course, that's relative, right? It's subjective, but I'd say everyone finds it at least a 7 out of 10, if not like a 9.5 out of 10, somewhere in that range. It's really good food.
Brie was just stuffing her face with her sandwiches.
This soup doesn't even come in through the door you all stepped in. It comes in from like a double set of doors that leads to the kitchen, and it takes up like there's just this huge it's probably like a cauldron of maybe 4 feet tall, and like Liazana could crawl inside it. It's probably like 3 feet, and it's at its widest. And it's just sloshing stew on a dolly.
It's Tasha's cauldron.
Oh, straight up.
Nice.
Everybody wanted to know what was in that cauldron.
Wow.
Nice.
Now we
It's
know.
stew, yeah. The kenku, I'm sorry, the turtle brings it over and stops it at the edge of the table where like the 3 of you are. And takes out, gives these huge serving bowls that are like salad bowls, but for each of you, do your best, challengers. and walks back over towards the kitchen.
I start playing something that sounds like the Eye of the Tiger.
So I'll let the 3 of you start eating. What I'll do is I'll make it a little bit of a challenge, like with rolls here, but I'll do it amidst everyone. Like if you're all talking about the contract or any of that, I'll let you talk, and every so often I'll break in and do some rolls. So 3 of you begin the descent into the bottom of this cauldron.
As I plunk up strawberry in my mimosa.
Cash is gonna give a solemn salute, like RIP to your stomachs.
Nice. Awesome. Do the rest of you have anything you want to discuss as things begin?
Well, I would like to discuss the fact that, we didn't peruse the other options, that we have.
Okay.
That we have. and Avengers Row. We just kind of went straight for this one. And then also, she kind of skirted around the idea of danger. And she's giving us the opportunity to kind of write this contract. There has to be some sort of catch. She's very eager, a little too eager.
I got the feeling that she's one of them idealists. She really wants to, this is just my impression of just talking to her the one time, but it felt to me like she wants so badly to progress society and make the world better that she's doing all of this stuff. Like giving adventurers basically free maps when everybody else would be like, you have to go to this den and kill this thing for me, and then I'll give you a map, which seems kind of manky if you're asking me. But yeah, that's just my impression.
I mean, well, okay, be that as it may, sometimes the worst villains are the most idealistic. They believe they're doing well, or they believe they're changing things for the better, when they're actually ushering on its destruction. But I come from a very, very different place. You guys are very happy up here, and I dig it. But how long? I don't know. She said there's a race against time, but if there was a race against time, wouldn't she be actively found a group by now? I don't know. There's a lot of things that I find confusing, or I mistrust. I guess my trust is not placed in her very well, but she is kind of cute though. That's that. I kind of dig those hairy legs.
Valid.
So, with your concerns being heard, and Cash is going to take.
We don't know anything about it.
True, but let's go over what we can know, and let's see what's on this contract. Okay. She gave us the rough draft, so I figured we go through it line by line.
Which means together. She can add things.
No. She can't. Let me we agree to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she said that you'll be able to both figure it out. Yeah, together. It's a rough. Basically, she just verbally said, but we'll say that you have a physical contract that kind of lists the preliminary items she mentioned, but she did say, look it over, and then you tell, what you are expecting, and I'll tell you what I'm expecting, and we'll keep working on it until everyone's comfortable with it.
Sinister comes from a place where demons write contracts, and there's a lot of hidden stuff. So he's just So I'm going to detect magic on the contract itself.
Okay.
So you kind of see my eyes glow like a cat does in the dark.
Nice. Yeah, this particular one is just a written draft, so there's no magic on it. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like she's not being dubious. It's not shining. So?
Until she brings out the vial of blood that she writes with the quill, and then it's signed, and then she spits in fire and lava, and then our souls are taken forever.
Where do they sign contracts?
She's going to take our souls?
I've never seen a contract signed like that ever.
No, Breelith, she's not going to take our souls.
I don't think so. She seemed on the up and up. This is pretty.
You have to be wary of these things.
It's pretty cut and dry adventure stuff, and Cassius is gonna attempt to put the contract on the table and say, let's go over what she expects.
Okay.
We can make all the assumptions in the world, but her conditions are right here in front of us.
Well, we kind of had no choice with the pirate, the admiral, and I kind of respected that. Now we have a choice, so I guess
And the admiral, they don't need to know about this.
I don't want them to know about this.
Yeah, because if we're going to Sapni anyways, they know we're going there. But
yes,
you hear a loud clank of the spoon, clink, as Vic's just digging in for another helping. And Zia's watching Zia, yeah, and Guardian. I'm gonna say let's start with a Constitution. We'll do a saving throw because that way, if anyone has modifiers to it, they get that as well. Ooh, all right. Vic has a 21 in total for
Ooh.
his first check.
Zia did not do very well. Only a 9.
Oh, okay.
She probably.
You know what? As you're eating, just some goes down the wrong pipe for a minute, and it totally throws off your early game here. Vic laughs. Seeing you're like
At that
probably
moment,
okay.
She probably kind of reaches her whole hand in and pulls out a rib that's about 3 feet long. He's like,
Oh,
that could have been bad.
right? You get a pat on the shoulder. But that's how we win, isn't it? And he fills up his bowl with the next thing. All right, let's check Guardian. Ooh, Guardian has a 9 as well. Guardian's like, oh, starts choking while laughing at you. Because that's that.
Oh my god.
That's amazing. Vic gets about like a full bowl ahead. He just glug, drinks out of one of the bowls, and as you're all doing that. Elsewhere, at the table, Cassius has laid out the prearranged thing. Now, the monetary value basically says in the contract, this is all per mission. Missions can be turned down. Excuse me. And that it's sort of like the contract itself is sort of renewed whenever another thing is picked up and can be amended per each mission. And that's an amount sorted between money, information, and contacts and political sway, that kind of thing, connections, to be determined between the two of you, the party and her, that's amenable to both of you, based on the danger and content of each mission, will be reassigned at the beginning of each mission you accept. So it'll be something that will be in the finer details, but it'll be an amount that you're all okay with. Any combination of those to make it worth your while, that she's also comfortable paying out.
I think we should have a death clause in case one of us dies. Some of our portion goes to maybe one of the crew members or something like that. Or what can be done in the event of our death, that it pays out an additional funds.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, because I know.
Yeah. Dying is a very real thing that can happen to any of us. Yeah. I think the death clause is a good idea. So, looking over this, I mean, if it's amendable anytime we take a mission from her, I've never seen flexibility like this. And
and that worries me.
Why?
Just seem pretty flexible.
Because it's just, as a business person, of noble class.
Here's the thing. If we're reading this as thoroughly as we are, right? And we can make any type of amendments, like per mission, so we're not locked in to doing a bunch of missions for her. We can turn these down actively. This is the most flexible contract work I've ever seen in my life. There's actually no risk for us involved doing this, aside from the initial danger from actually completing the mission. But on the business side, we're doing okay.
All right, can we have a clothing allowance too? Because some climates don't agree with us, and we don't know what that is. And I need a new hat, and you need some new shoes, and Breeliv needs hair things because she has all that hair. And Ashvar, don't you want a new dress?
I don't need new hair things. Thanks, though.
I mean, if it was similar to this one, I
you
like
don't
this.
need them, but you want them.
Okay,
you
fair.
get other dresses. It's on top of what you have.
As long as it's
on
like,
top of what you have.
swirly and stuff.
I can't.
Right, the lace. You look so good with lace. Look at you. Your skin tone. Yeah.
I can't take these out.
I think a clothing allowance.
It's about hair.
Be on the bench for a little while, because I think we should just get mission essential things. I mean, that could potentially be mission essential, depending on how cold
it is. Mission essential.
I mean, if the mission is to
or
go
hot.
to a party, we're gonna need a clothing allowance, obviously.
True.
I don't need any new clothing.
Or to blend in. Like she said, we had to be discreet. So maybe we need some discreet clothing. Not all of us had discreet clothing.
My clothing's really discreet.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, some places have different clothing.
On one hand,
you know,
we might have to go meet somebody in higher society, and we can't really go to them looking like the way we do right now. So I mean,
or just like we were on that
point.
last island full of the snow and the Roberts and the Antables, you know, it was cold for me. I'm not equipped for cold things, and I would like some new glasses. I'm just saying.
That's true. It was kind of chilly.
Okay, so we'll put a clothing allowance in there. It benefits all of us, and I'm sure she'd want the people adventuring for her to be as comfortable as we can, and equipped. If we go to extreme cold place, maybe it's super hot. You know, we never know.
She wants us to be practical and handsome. Obviously,
we got to look cool doing what we do. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have any other concerns with the contract, just based off what you've heard?
You hear a huge belch from the other end of the table. And Guardian's like, fight me all you want, stomach. You won't win today. You know, she doesn't have the accent, but she's like, haha, fight me if you wish.
That's the spirit. I'm going to give inspiration to the Guardian. I want to give inspiration.
Nice. Okay.
D8.
So we'll do another round of Constitution saving throws.
You can do it, Guardian.
Oh,
you can do it.
Vic's killing it. He rolled a nat 20 on that one.
Oh,
nice.
Damn it. 16.
Okay, so Vic has a 25 in total on that because he rolled in that 20.
Oh, jeez, he's the
16. He's got a lot of con, yeah.
This man consumes all.
Nice. Oh, Guardian got what's that? That's that's 12.
Beef.
Okay, well,
oh wait,
last.
they get to roll a
inspiration.
d6. Yeah. All right, 12.
Yeah,
Oh, they
it's
rolled a
D8.
6. Oh, it's an
It's
8. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Can they keep the 6 if they roll a 2?
Yes.
Nope. they rolled a 1 on the d8.
Yes.
So that's what, a 13? That's 13 for Guardian.
You could do it, Guardian. Ew.
Nice. What did you get, Zia? Was it a 17?
16.
16. Okay. All right. So yeah, you and Guardian kind of like watching each other at this point, like across the table as you've been eating, like to make this happen. And you see the time it took Guardian to belch and like argue with her digestive system. You're pulling ahead. You're getting next bowl like, what's fool? She doesn't know what she's
doing. Focus.
Yeah.
Laser focus.
Nice.
Laser focused on the stew.
Yeah. Taking like down potatoes, like whole potatoes, just like slooping them down, just like one of those like things in Futurama that the people travel through.
It's the tubes. This is amazing. Awesome.
I'm upset because me and Charlie have a side wager. I'm gonna pump another bardic inspiration into the Guardian.
Okay, nice.
You're not gonna get me, Charles.
Sweet. Vic, meanwhile, is just like taking potato, just barely chewing the food, pulling meat off of bone, and just has to, like, throwing it behind him. There's no more room on the table. He's just throwing it behind him. Like, they'll clean it up when I'm done. I gotta win this thing. Awesome.
I mean, if you do lose Vic, you know, there might be something in it for you.
Make a persuasion check with advantage for poor Vic. That's like.
Oh my god, yes.
Okay, I have a charisma of 0.
All right, yeah, Vic's isn't super high either.
A 1.
A 1?
1.
Oh no! Oh, he only rolled an 8, so his is an 8.
So he starts eating fast.
Like,
That's what I'm hearing.
You see this, and that was with advantage?
Should I have rolled with it?
Yeah, you have advantage on that one, yeah.
Roll another one, please.
Okay. 11.
That
Oh,
beats.
okay.
Okay, you
This is-
you see him initially with the initial rolls. He's like excited about that. So excited he starts eating faster because he's like he wants to like do that. He's like, I'll slow down, but he's so excited he's eating fast, and then he catches himself. He's like, home, and you can see him intentionally slow down a bit.
The whole time I'm doing the seduction, of course, like I'm still eating, so like my mouth is just disgusting and it's all just drooping all over the place.
This broth that
I think there's that thing in his head and he's like, is this attractive? Or is this disgusting? I can't tell.
Nice. Oh, yeah. He seems to have landed on the attractive. It's like, oh, right.
Beautiful.
Nice. All right, we'll come back for a third round.
I want to put some words of encouragement into the garden, like, those are a bunch of chumps. You know, you can do it. Don't let them beat you.
Oh, she pounds her chest and stomach area a couple times.
That's right.
She goes back vigorously eating. Nice. All right. Anything just to check in, Liazana? Anything with as to contracts being discussed and such? The death allowance, clothing allowance. Any thoughts?
She's kind of like trying to listen and see what all has already been laid out. Of course, she's interested in the money, of course, but also the information part. For reasons I'm sure everyone's aware. Especially since we're going to Staphne. So she's trying to keep an ear out, but she wants to, listen to the whole contract before she brings up anything. And she's also making sure to keep herself far away from the competition as possible so she can eat in peace.
Down to the other end of the table. Yeah. Nice. All right.
More flying bits landing on her.
There's a lot of that going around at that end of the table.
Yeah.
All right. So you've discussed a few options. Do you have anything else further you'd like to discuss before wrapping up brunch?
So we're signing this. I think it should be a majority of, we're obviously going to decide it in front of Ali, but I think going into it, a majority vote for and against it, so we could know ahead of time who's in favor of it and who isn't.
Sure. Yeah.
I agree.
And that maybe, just maybe, any one of us can bow out at any time.
Okay, that's fair.
Why would anyone want to bow out?
I'm going to be completely honest with you. If there is a way to teleport to faraway places and there's a way that I can find my way home, I'm going to take it.
All right, well, we're under contract, so you can't take it if we sign it. That's how contract works.
That's what the bow out at any time clause, like, if
But
if
like,
we have
then you're outside of that contract.
I have a feeling that
I
Ali
don't take
isn't
the
going to
money.
agree to a bow out at any time contract, especially not in the middle of a
Well,
mission.
what if somebody? Well, I'm just saying, like,
It
what
would
if
it would
not
defeat
all of
the
us are on
purpose
board?
of a contract.
But what
So-
maybe after mission completed or something? You could put that in there where like after successful completion of said mission before you pick up another, maybe in between, be amenable to that.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she already
I
had
mean-
that like ready to go.
I'm just saying. I'm just letting you guys know that she did mention possibility of teleportation, and I just want to be honest that I'm not from here, and my kingdom could possibly be in ruination right now, and I'm kind of worried about my home.
So do you remember what she said about whenever, like, she was talking about when we did find the technology? She said that she wanted to use it for good. Our ship could be the prototype for what she's trying to produce. So we don't have to steal anything.
Oh, I'm not going to steal it. I'm just saying I didn't intend to thieve it. I mean, that's kind of beneath my stealing.
Then excuse me, because that's kind of what it sounded like.
I'm sorry. No, I don't mean to.
Maybe I misunderstood.
No, I'm saying if there is the technology that can provide me a way home, I'm going to take it.
So why? So wouldn't it be better for us to help somebody who seems more philanthropic about it? Because she might be more willing to give us the material that she comes up with.
She did say that there were multiple people searching for this technology, and the rest of them might not be as accommodating.
Ashavar has a very, very good point.
I'm just worried about all you guys. That's all. It's clouding my better judgment.
Yeah. And I understand your concern. Like, I totally get it.
I appreciate that, Sinister.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know. She said that, and it kind of made me feel some type of...
Well, sure would miss you, but I understand wanting to get back home.
I'd miss you too, Ash. You can really sing.
Oh, go on.
I am getting caught. And that's another thing, is that I'm starting to like you guys, and I hate that because then I'm torn about leaving.
But hey, with pursuing these leads and potentially getting that technology, right? Not only do you have the option to go home, but you have the option of putting it in the hands of someone who could probably make it possible for you to visit back and forth. We don't know.
Yeah.
They have a lot of money.
Oh my goodness!
They make the majority of the ships in the sky. That doesn't seem out of the.
I would love for you to. I would love for you guys to visit my home so you could see oceans and see about all those other fun things, like all the blood orgies and the fun we have.
Wait, what did you say there at first? What?
Blood orgies?
Yes.
I mean, the latter sounds just lovely. I don't know how to feel about the former part of that.
How do you think drow babies come to be?
Well, I don't know now.
In blood orgies?
I thought I understood how bees and birds work, but I don't remember bloody bees or birds.
You guys are it's so tame. You guys are so puritanical. It's the best.
Oh.
Just let your freak flag fly. But no, okay.
I don't want to let my blood freak flag fly.
Oh, it's super fun.
Nice.
Just loosen up.
I think I'm gonna opt
Get your
out
whole
because of
toes
the
in
blood.
Yeah, the blood is really
blood
the deal
optional.
breaker.
It's symbolic. It's symbolic. Some people opt for blood. Other people are just like,
drow do orgies?
The fun ones.
Nice.
How many unfun drow are there?
Quite a bit. There's a lot of unfun drow. There's a lot of them. They're really, really terrible sometimes.
You hear a bowl slam down at the other end of the table. Let's have everyone do their final Constitution saving throw in this competition to see who finishes the cloud giant size stew first.
Guardian.
I'm going to have Vic roll at disadvantage in his attempt to eat slower, which is not something he's super good at, but he's definitely trying very hard. Oh, I'm sorry, you might be muted, Zia.
Oh,
no, you're not. I can hear you now. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so Vic got, let's see, rolled a 9, so that's 14 for Vic at disadvantage.
Ooh, okay.
I sure am feeling full. Right. Kind of leans back in his chair and pats his belly. Oh, that's a shame. What did Zia get?
Yes, it's so bad. I got a 16.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So now I just have to hope Guardian doesn't pull it out of his.
Oh my gosh, Guardian got a 15. Oh no, I'm sorry. She can't use that for this. Okay. Ooh, but she does.
No, the D8.
Right. I had to re-roll because that's not the thing that she would get to roll for. She'd just have to do a straight roll. All right, D8 though. She got let's see. That's be a 14. A 14. What was
You can do
roll?
it. You can do it.
So, and everyone puts their bowls, and the cauldron is emptied. Next, standing up 4 feet tall, 3.5 feet wide, next to the table. Guardian puts her bowl down, and she still has, like a few inches worth of stew in the bottom. Vic puts his down. He's got like 1.5 inches of stew in the very bottom with a potato or two. But Zia, it was your bowl that everyone heard slamming down empty. Just ahead of Vic by a hair, and only a little bit ahead of Guardian as well. Can you believe it? Zia, pat his belly again. Incredible work.
It was a pleasure.
I'm gonna glower at Charles.
He's like, he finger guns and winks to you. Yeah, he's like, this is what we do, right?
Yeah,
You're so nice. Yeah, that was fun. And Guardian's like, oh, that was a worthy challenge. Yes. We will have to do this again next time. Lunch.
Definitely then goes for one of those arm kind of things.
The baby's bro thing. Yeah. That's amazing. Oh, Vic finishes up the rest of his and puts it down. After the fact. Nice. And now that the excitement, there's some cheering, some ruckus down at the end there. Yeah.
Good cheering.
I'm cheering for the fact that they just cut our meal bill in half by finishing it.
For real.
Yeah. So how goes the contract over there?
I think we're good.
Are we taking it back?
Yes. Sinister is just gonna kind of look at Zia and just
Cassius will put the contract away. It's like, I think we got it figured out. But I think you do have a good point, Sinister. We really should put this to a vote, whether or not people want to do this.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sounds good. All right, great.
All right, so since we have basically the whole crew here, we should just do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all for the mission. What about the rest of the crew, Dan?
Sorry. Let's see. Vic's he's the giddy down to the, well, not that you can all tell, his expression is still the same for most. That sounds, I'm up for it. And Wisp, of course, is like, right, I don't see why not. Ash, jeez, I've got to go through, okay. Well, you know what? She kind of looks around the table and, an extra glance at Ashavar. Right, I think kind of bumps her with her shoulder. Into your shoulder, Ashavar. I think it sounds like good work. That's the sort of thing that I'd love to say that I had a part in. Indeed. Who we got? Oh, Kip. Right? Well, I'm just here to steer you around and get you where you need to go. But if I can say I was part of changing the world, I don't suppose I'd mind being able to say that. Hey, I'm for it.
Charles and Charlie.
Really? I'm okay with whatever, as long as we get to keep doing amazing things like this. Like we're in a cloud giant city. It's just flying through the sky. That's incredible. Just find me up. I'm here. I'm in it to win it.
It really.
In it to win it.
Charlie's in agreement.
Finger goods.
Dan, how's your brain not fried right now? cycling through so many voices.
That's awesome. Woo! Oh, nice.
I'm just gonna high five Charles. And
He's tangible for the time being because he wanted to eat. Bing!
Are we going to take the contract back to her now?
Yeah, and then I think any conditions that anyone wants to add, we just bring it up with her. She seems to be pretty flexible. So
Yeah.
oh
yeah, she's real flexible, Breedlin. Super flexible, Breedlin. She's real flexible. Super flexible with those legs and those arms and those lips.
We're just
Super
asking for a
flexible.
repeat of the lever incident of 2020.
Oh my goodness!
Oh.
Can we handle another lever incident? Woo! Oh my gosh! All right, with everyone in agreement, the bill comes down to Sinister. I mean, because that was cleared, it's not too awful much. I'm gonna say it's about 10 silver pieces for breakfast.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put down 3 gold pieces.
Oh, thank you very much. The turtle comes to collect.
That takes care of all the bones and the soup drippings.
Oh,
I hope they
walls,
weren't
like,
too much of
covered
a
in-
mess. And then he'll just slip her an extra one. Like, okay, this for you, dear.
Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes.
Looks off
And
at the
when they
mess
tell
walls.
you, and when next time, tell them that this super awesome princely drow by the name of Sinistero came in and rocked your world.
I will do that. That's just pockets the money and heads back to the kitchen.
Finger guns away.
Nice.
Oh, can I have some more children's wine before we leave?
Awesome.
And a to-go cup.
You all, pack yourselves up and head back out to Adventurers Row here in the Cloud Giant City. Entering the tent that belongs to where's my notes? It belongs to Allie Sunray. And you pile back in. I think I can just switch back over to this. There we go. Boop. There we go. All right. You're the person again let you right in because he already knows you're coming back for that. She is behind her desk, kind of reviewing some of her own documents. She has a little pair of glasses on, reviewing things. Oh, great. Oh, welcome. Please pull up seats. I take it you had a good chance to review and discuss matters then, yes?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Jeez,
There are a couple of things that we wanted to discuss that weren't really clear in this rough draft.
All right. Fire away.
So when it comes to initial costs,
right?
So we need to outfit the crew. We may need a clothing allowance depending on the environment that we're in.
Right.
The hazard pay we already talked about, of course.
Right.
Were there any other expenses that we thought we need, and then Cassius will gesture to the group?
Death clause in the event of our deaths, that some of our earnings passes down to crewmates, possibly family, friends, or just it's split equitably amongst the adventurers going. Persuasion, charisma.
Yeah, you can do a persuasion check.
Okay. Ooh, yes. I am proficient.
Nice.
All right. I rolled a natural 18, but I have a plus 10. So, there's that.
Okay, nice. Well, it all sounds. Not every mission will require different clothing, but certainly when it does, if it's any extremes, I think in weather or temperature, or if you need it to fit in where you're going or to be subtle or anything, I don't see why not. Certainly. For this one, you shouldn't need that, but hey, but certainly. And a death clause we can work in with a bit of a a bonus to cover costs and such. Of course, now I guess let me ever do a quick check to see what you would consider with that. Right. We can write a clause in for any permanent deaths.
Yes. In the event of a permanent death, our spiritual advisor Breelith is quite gifted, and I just got a gesture towards her, and she's an excellent researcher, and I'm quite sure that if you need somebody to help research foreign tests and archaeology and things like that, she would offer her services, no problem.
Oh, blush.
Nice. Oh, archaeologist. That's incredible.
Yes. Archaeologist, if you need any help with anything like that, or
you operate out of Atmos then, perhaps?
Yes.
Oh, well, there's some fine universities there for that such work.
Yes.
Well, that's grand.
And sometimes if you need to unburden yourself, your soul, she's like a good, she's got a good listening ear, she's quite private, if you want to talk to her about matters personal.
Right.
Well, and then I wink.
Nice.
With the 28, I'm trying really hard.
Awesome. Well, do you have anything else for? Of course, we could bring these things back up at the next thing. If you just think of anything on this first mission.
Well, we are headed to Safney Island. We were already headed there for any information about certain groups and anything about the political landscape or the the illicit trade, or law enforcement, or just all the ins and outs. I've never been.
There isn't much law there. No, that's have any of you been to Safney Island? Then you haven't been. Great. So, I mean, there's order there, yeah, but so there isn't much law. There's some rather powerful people in play in the politics there, and they hold a great deal of sway over what's supposed to be the city guards and such, that maintain the order, but really they're more enforcers than police folk. But
would you say they are bribable? Are they bribable?
Many.
Yeah, they're bribable. Yeah.
Right. So. Right. Well, let's see, Alfred. What is it? In what manner are you looking to be compensated for the first mission? Is straight platinum, or is there any? There's maybe a connection or two you could put you in touch with while you're there, or perhaps some information I can seek out for you.
I think it depends on the connection, actually,
and the information.
All right. What sort of connections are you looking for in a place as described, Safney Island?
Information broker. When it comes to like the goings on in the city, like someone we could talk to who would know like people coming in and out of the city recently, or people who are currently in the city, who could kind of give us an overview of that.
Right, I could do that.
Yeah, someone who could gossip and whisper campaigns and all that good stuff, and we need to know the ins and outs of what we're dealing with.
Right.
Oh, and a place to get a lacy dress.
Oh, there's quite a few places there. There's a whole ritzy section to the city you can get in. Although if you're just looking, I mean, depends on what sort of lacy dress you're looking for, but I'm sure you can find just about any of that there. There's a number of clothing stores and such. It's a grand commercial area there. So for
what's your favorite color?
Oh, I'd say, oh, bluish purple.
Okay.
That's
What
that's
do you like to
convenient.
eat?
Dan did a quick glance at the character
Freelith will blush again.
art.
What do you like to eat?
I'm so sorry, Sinistera. I've got to be direct with you. I just I'm looking to get. I would like to chat sometimes, but for now, I'd just like to get to find out what else you're looking for. The sooner we get the details hammered out, I think the better. Do you have any
Yeah.
information you're looking for as well as part of payment that would come out of the other forms, something to balance out the P?
Zia, if you would.
In terms of,
Oh, and Liazana. Two.
Yeah, you guys are looking for information.
I
So-
mean, I think the information broker, the way you put, I couldn't have put it better myself because it's a good way to cover all the bases. But if there is specifically anything heard about any powerful magical objects, particularly books, and any sort of pissy humanoids that are about my height,
All right.
or some 30-footers, big boys.
We live
Sure.
in the city of giants. To be
Yeah,
But
fair.
like bigger than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Way bigger, like twice as big.
Well, that would certainly stand out, I suppose. I
You
can
would think.
Hey.
You would think. You really would.
She paces about again in the room, but she kind of walks behind some of the chairs and will sort of lean up against the back of a couch between a couple of you and look across them. Right. Well, I can send a request for the information out so that you'd have it when you get there. And you don't have to waste any time, fucking about trying to find information while you're there doing other work.
Yes.
I can put in requests for those two things, certainly. Anything locally, anyway. But you also have access to just all my contacts, so if there's anything on a more global scale that you're looking for, let me know.
I am the Demon Web. Would I be able to find any more information about the Demon Web in Staffney Island?
I don't know
Or
about Staffney, but if you're looking to make that part of your payment, then I can put in requests with the scholars I'm in contact with.
Demon Web, Book of Enoch, and there was also one more thing. For now, that is enough. I can't remember. I don't have my notes.
No worries. All right, Demon Web, Book of Enoch, and Liazana. I think you said. It kind of looks at Liazana to make sure that's her name, and it was.
Yeah, I'm actually. And she's just gonna kind of glance around to everyone else and just kind of
And I'm gonna start
walk
humming.
a little.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
Did she freeze? Oh,
Yes,
all the
she
time!
froze.
No!
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe she'll pop back in. Oh wait. Oh, there
Oh,
we
there
go.
she is.
No, she's good. She's good. She's
Okay.
Woo! Okay. Okay. You were saying,
That was
Lisa?
the perfect freak.
Yeah.
The freak out of the century.
That's like the third or fourth time I've frozen tonight. That's
Oh, the
ridiculous.
weather. Right.
Well, no, it's not that. That's actually normal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's so short, I don't think I'll ever notice unless I'm actually talking, but I freeze about 3 to 4 times.
Oh
Usually.
no. Hmm.
No, she'll walk up closer to her and she's not gonna necessarily like whisper it to her, but she's gonna like say it kind of low. She's gonna say, I'm looking for the Order of Spectres. And I was told that there might be more information on Staffney Island.
And I'm sorry, you said that like kind of close to her in like a
Closer
whisper?
to Allie, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Like kind of in a low not quite a whisper, but almost.
I already know, so I'm not trying to listen in on her.
Yeah.
Right. I can certainly nasty order from what I understand, but I'll send ahead. if you wish.
Please, I would appreciate it.
Right. Well, the contact that I'm gonna put you in touch with will have that information prepared by the time you arrive. Ordinarily, I would say that if this were a straight platinum mission, it would be about let's say she kind of walks behind her desk again and pulls out a little abacus and kind of moves some of the beads around to calculate, right? And then your travel, and then likely food, and hazard pay has to be compensated. Flip. Probably about 130 platinum if you were looking to just do this mission just for platinum. Information, that's gonna cost a wee bit for all the information you're looking for, but I'm gonna say it's about 20 platinum worth of information, and then the contact. If you're just looking for an information broker, the one I can put you in contact with is just local there.
I want the best.
If you're looking for someone on a global scale, well, that I'll have to look into that to get a proper assessment for you. Someone on that scale is going to be might expensive, but
for the local information, you said it was about 20 platinum worth, right?
Aye, for the things described. Aye.
For the things described. So we could take the information, you could take that out of the initial seed money, and then we get the difference.
Right,
So
yeah, 110. 110, and if you're looking for a contact, again, that would just be a local information broker. Contact might be more like someone in the political scene,
Yes.
or a noble house, or someone that runs a gambling. If there's someone in particular that you might be looking for, I can make that happen. If they're in my network.
A noble gambling house.
Now, if it's for global information,
Right.
if we had to put any type of monetary value on it, what would that be?
I can't. I don't think I can ballpark it because there's a few people, but they're have different degrees of efficiency and ethics, and pay requests. It's just I'd have to find someone I could trust, and that might take. I'd want to get you someone proper, right? So that would take a wee bit.
Which makes sense.
Oops.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, well, I guess we suffer with the local one that you have in mind for now, I guess, and we can work on something more substantial later.
And depending on how this mission goes, I'm sure this won't be the last that we work together.
Probably not.
In case you're replacing his headphones.
I'm sorry. I was trying to, but it's being dumb. Or I am. I mean, maybe it's not the technology in my head. Maybe it's me. What was that last piece, then, Cassius?
He was saying that so it as it seems we can work with the local guy in Safney, because we're gonna need all the information that we can get when we get over there. But depending on the mission goes, this probably isn't going to be the last time that we work with one another. And maybe we can start hashing out the prices for information on a more global scale.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
I'll look into it. All right. Well, if all that sounds amenable, oops.
And you said that there was drow houses in Staffney, or no?
Not in Staffney, no. But I forget exactly what she was saying that she was could do in regards. She knew of one, but it's not Staffney.
Not Staffney.
But you know what? I'll look into that, what that might look like, and see how it might overlap any missions. See if we can, if you're looking to get in contact with him anyway. Well,
I think the noble houses, gambling dens of ill repute where ladies dance and stuff would be nice too.
I understand. Hey,
Maybe we shouldn't be negotiating that stuff into our contract.
No. I just want information. I can pay for my own.
hey, this would just be your contact.
Yes,
Ellie
thank you.
says,
Yeah, you can find a lot of you can find a lot of informations in the brothel. Just trust me.
Aye. Oh, well, listen. I think what we're doing is she's gonna start kind of walking around the furniture again, putting her abacus away. Appreciate you considering this. I think that's I've sort of been feeling y'all out in this as we've been talking here from before breakfast and now, and I feel like you're trustworthy folk. And she's gonna find, one of those open seats on one of the little couches next to Bree. Do you mind if I sit down?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So she'll sit down next to you and lean back. Nice fresh scent of lavender. Okay. Crosses her legs and leans back. Oh, she stands about maybe 5'9" or so in height, in case that,
Okay.
Just as a descriptor. Sits down,
Aw.
leans back. I think I'd like to work with you. If you're still willing to work with me. Have a few provisions I'd like to request in the contract, just to make sure that we both keep our ends up as best we can, and go from there. But I just want to take a moment at the very beginning here of what might be a long and very beneficial to each other partnership for each other and for the world. And just thank you all for having open minds, and she kind of leans forward, and I have to stress this could be dangerous. As I said, it's a race against other unknowns that are looking to use this information, this technology, in a very dangerous way. I have some reason to believe that that one of those other agencies, as it were, that might be working against us is, come on, Dan, really, might in fact be the UAF, which is the United Aviation Federation that you all met with the ships. And she's just gonna kind of look around a little bit.
That's surprising.
That's actually pretty rough.
And to think, I used to work on one of those ships.
Yeah.
Oh,
They have the manpower and the resources too.
I do.
I technically worked on one of them too.
Yeah.
I didn't work on them.
But I have a lot of motivation, of course, and that much like me pa and me brothers doing the work we do with our company, that's where we get our funds, our money from airship travel, long distance airship travel. So I think we're in for something exciting either way. And it gets a broad smile, a little gleam in her golden honey eyes. She looks around about everyone, and I think that's where we'll end tonight's session for tonight. We'll get those deep.
See, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Ending the session with Breelith sitting on the couch with the cute satyr.
Oh,
Breelith.
Breelith has the stupidest grin on her face, especially after seeing her smile. So.
Oh my goodness.
Leah's not happy.
Oh no, Leah's not. That's awesome. But we had the levers. Awesome. All right, so I will toss up our schedule here. As you can see, we have a lot of D&D on the channel, Madbird streams here. Mostly, a lot of the D&D here runs 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern time throughout the week, every night except for Wednesday and Thursday, in fact, currently. We also have a Saturday evening D&D campaign just before ours, 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern. Every Tuesday, 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern, we have Dungeon Craft with Steph and Vic, which you can hang out with Steph and Vic as they paint minis and do tile work. And I'm still working really hard on how to quantify and articulate the rest of the what's the term? Je ne sais quoi? That's something that you just can't capture. In the show, it's amazing. It's hilarious. Yeah. Every Friday from noon to 3 p.m. Eastern. Oh my goodness. I'm just thinking of this previous Tuesday's special couples episode with Steph and Vic, couple costume for pre-Valentine's. It's amazing.
That dog mask will forever haunt my dreams. Forever.
Awesome. I spent a week and a half or whatever hyping it as a couple's costume, and I knew what it was going to be. And so, well, we have our little Patreon after school thing. I'll talk a little bit about it in our Patreon special. Every Friday, noon to 3 p.m. Eastern, is Mad Art with Steph, our very own Steph here. And if you're not already a member of our Discord, I strongly recommend joining. It's wonderful and supportive and amazing. But in addition to that, you can also vote on fan art from across the different campaigns. And Steph will put it to a vote and then work on those pieces during that program. And then every Sunday, 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern, we have Madbird Plays Board Games, hosted by Vic. She has different folks from around the community each weekend with different tabletop games, usually done in Tabletop Simulator, but we've also played like Among Us and Phantasmaphobia and Jackbox and things like that sometimes. We've also recently started a Patreon in November, so if you're looking to support us, we'd love to direct you over to Patreon. Even at the $5 tier, same as Twitch. On Patreon, we can give you a little more back, and a little more goes to us. Huzzah. And we have the different tiers. My favorite still being the Drama Club tier, because there's movie nights, double feature movie nights once a month, and they're hilarious because we're hilarious. That is it. We're going to go ahead and raid our friends over at Blackwater D&D. Please consider giving a call Madbird raid when we get over there. You've been watching En Extremis, our Saturday night campaign, every Saturday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Such a blast. Thank you, players. You're so amazing. Oh, it is my absolute pleasure.
Yes. Thank you, Dan.
Y'all are so sweet.
It was very fun.
Good. All right. Well, we'll catch you all there. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.
Take it easy, everybody.